What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people when I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What up? What up? What up? We appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with us. Make sure y'all get y'all Teach Henley. 40% off your first order, 20% off of life. I'm here with my friends, Carrie, Slimmy, and my dog, Quentin. The undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Quentin. What up, y'all? How y'all feel?
What's
Good. How
popping?
are you?
I'm
What
chilling,
I
man.
do? Why am I undisputed?
Because you are the wild card of the show. You are the wild card, and
Yeah.
I think that Quentin is the wild card of the show. Quentin is
Und-
quiet on Monday nights, and then he's the wild card of the show.
Man, I
Yeah.
can't get out. That yelling, bro, is woof.
Yeah, it's
Woof.
tough.
It's tough. It's
Y'all
tough,
think that
tough.
Mondays is rough?
Dude, it's so rough.
Well,
Yeah.
to
And
have like a conversation.
This is like a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But
but
Quentin and Slimmy go at it.
I know Slimmy and he cool, and I know we gonna at the end. Like I wanna personally attack these people. Like I want to give ad hominem attacks on these people.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think
It's
it's two different things though. So
uh,
I think people are looking more so for like entertainment. Not like you can't learn something, but I think it's more entertaining when you have opposing heated views than if you just have opposing views.
Yeah.
mm,
It's just that they won't shut up. Like it's just
I ain't been on that other panel, but I already know like that shit that shit is a war zone. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not the right type of person, nah, you ain't gonna make
I
it.
did,
I feel like I'm always battling, no matter
I'm not
what.
gonna lie. I did some film breakdown on Georgia last night during the show. I was taking notes.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
Did you say anything? You were quiet like the whole.
He said he jumped in at one point and then he jumped out and that was it.
Okay.
Next thing you know, he disappeared.
I don't know why he got so much vitriol for those women up there.
Yeah,
Cause
I don't
they,
know why
they,
people
cause they,
hate.
cause they loud and they like Jamisha, like that whole "I'm gonna jump up and get the gun in front of my husband" shit was dumb as fuck. That
Well,
shit
she
is so stupid. Like, what you mean? What about the kids? Who gonna take care of the kids if we both going to shoot somebody? Who got my
You
flank?
gotta.
Nigga, if you trying to, that just don't make no sense.
well,
I'm gonna
that's
keep it
what I'm.
100 with you though. Sometimes you gotta realize certain shit is for the internet, and certain shit is for
Oh, nigga,
reaction.
she believe
Man,
that
listen,
shit.
listen, listen, Quinn. Listen to the things that she says.
She's
Listen to the things
consistent.
that she says.
She's
She's not
consistent.
going to get. She's not going to get no gun instead of letting the man handle that situation.
That's
She's
bullshit.
talking for the internet. That's what I
You're
believe.
talking for the internet, freaking disputing it, nigga, because she mean that shit.
No, she
Well,
don't.
when she first, that's why I wanted to ask her for
But
clarity,
she's
but
so
it was too hard to
masculine.
get clarifying questions in. But when she first mentioned it, it sounded like she was saying, "I'll jump up, my husband will jump up," and it's like, "You gonna go or I'm gonna go." But then later on, towards the end of the conversation, it seemed like she meant both of our instincts will be to jump up, and it's like that's where she started arguing. Like everybody would jump up, and with her, with that argument, I agree.
That's a
Like
lie.
if I heard a sound, I would physically jump up, but I wouldn't
Nope,
be like, "You going?" Or
nope,
no,
nope,
no, no.
nope, nope,
That
nope.
Rita said, not her.
No,
If
no,
you hear a
and freaking
sound,
Ava's mama, she hear a sound, she gonna look, she ain't gonna move. She gonna look
no,
at me like, nigga, what you gonna do? And
no, listen to what,
she ain't
no,
gonna,
no,
no, no, no, no,
Quentin,
there ain't
You
no
gotta let
jumping
people
off
You
talk
yet.
don't
though.
have, you don't listen to what I'm saying.
I don't want
What
to.
Don't be the people that you hate on Monday nights, though, dog.
I
Don't be the people you hate on Monday nights.
what if I heard her correctly, the first part she made it sound like it really would be a matter of, are you gonna go or am I gonna go? And
Nope,
then
that's bad.
later
That's
on,
horrible.
I agree with you on that front. But later on, it sounded like she was trying to make it seem like both of us would physically sit up, because we would physically sit up.
Let me get
And
some. Let me.
I think
I
that
want
that was
white
a
people to
way
talk
of,
about this. Let me get
I
some
think
white girls in this. Let me get
I
some
think that
less masculine white women
listen,
to answer this
listen.
question.
No, I think that that was her way. I could be wrong, but I think that that was her way of like passively coming back over to what other people were saying, which was like the man would do it, but she couldn't say that. That's how I started to hear her. If I heard a sound in the middle of the night and my husband and I are physically laying in the bed, I'm a jump, I'm a sit up, but I'm not going to be like, "You want me to go?" So that's what I'm saying. I think she started doing the word thing, like anybody would sit up.
No, you're doing the word thing right now.
No, I'm saying I think that that was what she started to do.
Okay.
Because
I don't believe you. I just know like the girls that be by me, them niggas ain't moving. They gonna look at me like, nigga, what you gonna do?
I'm not eliminating. I'm not
Even
agreeing with
even when
that.
I
I'm
have
not
girls spend
agreeing
the
with
night,
her.
I sleep on the left side of my bed. That's away from the door. But when they spend the night, I switch.
Mm.
You don't have to convince me of that. I already told you. I'm not getting up. I'm
Is
not
that
getting
how
up for
y'all
a
pick? How y'all
fighter.
going? Is that how y'all pick what side of the bed that y'all gonna lay on?
I got it from my dad. Like even when my dad went to restaurants, he would always like sit toward like facing the door, facing the front door.
No, I'm
I'm
talking about in the bedroom now.
That's that. My dad does that. He's a cop, and that's his instinct. Is
No, no,
always
no,
by
no. I'm talking about
looking
like
at the door, being closest to the door, being closest to some shit that can go home wrong, gonna happen right through that door.
no. I usually sleep. I don't even do it like that. I usually just sleep the furthest away from the restroom because I just make sure that they have quicker access to go into the bathroom. I don't know what that is, so I don't
Nope.
know what that is.
Sleep by the
So
door. Sleep by
I
the
don't know. I
door.
don't. I don't never worry about sleeping by the door because of the
Most
environment
people
that I live
don't
in.
until some shit fucking pop off.
Yeah.
I
What
guess it
up,
don't really
Mika?
matter. It's a matter of feet, but whatever.
What up, Mika?
What's up?
Oh
What?
Yeah,
hell no. I can't. This is I
yeah,
did not sign up for this on the motherfucking
You
yeah,
started
Mika.
for
signing. How you
Tuesday
signing
night. I didn't sign up.
in?
This is a part of my 360 contract.
Oh my
Point to
god.
this motherfucker, dog.
Mm-mm.
You just gonna be in the red because you can't get out of that
They love
360.
you, Quentin.
Right.
Quentin, what's wrong? They love you.
I didn't sign up for this. I want
Quentin, you
peace.
usually the
You didn't
common
sign up for it.
denominator with all of this.
You said what?
You're the common denominator.
I know.
Yeah.
I need a haircut. I get a haircut tomorrow. This shit. Q told her. Q was on her live talking about I was bald headed and I need to grow some hair.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. I said,
Oh,
what
she
the
was on.
fuck?
Oh, she was on her live saying it.
She was on her live this morning. She was like, "Don't talk to me with your bald head." I'm like, "Nigga, what?"
Maybe she's talking. Oh, she
She's
was on. She was on
messing with you.
Instagram live.
Dude, I was so confused. I had to look at my own damn hair. I was like, "What?"
Well, let me play this. Let me show this a little bit real quick before we get started. Because I kind of go with whatever the flow is. I didn't plan on even reviewing this tonight, but I got a question. But let me see if
Yeah,
I can
it's
skip. Let me see if I can skip towards some of the going back and forth.
Past everything she could
Hold on, let me
possibly.
see.
I
Problem.
want you to ask any.
Y'all can't recognize greater in some women.
I want
You
you to
can't
ask every
recognize
woman on this
Jamisha.
panel who
Jamisha,
they'd rather be.
Greater what?
Jamisha, what
Greater
is
what?
greater everything. I'm not gonna
Greater
break it
what? In what
down.
way?
Everything,
In what
everything,
way?
everything.
The question that I have is, do y'all think that most women have become intolerable? And let me preface this by saying, not from what I see on the panel last night per se, but I see a lot of women, and I'm gonna get into the whole Kamala Harris's plan and stuff like that. I see a lot of women, like some of the videos I've been seeing lately is women getting mad at men because they're not voting a certain ways. I seen an Asian woman that was like, yo, I was hopeful for the Democratic Party this year, but my friend told me the reason that that Kamala might not win is because men hate women and that's why they voting for Trump. Do y'all think that women have almost become completely intolerable? Most women, not all, obviously, but most women.
Yes, yes,
Why does she
yes,
get the
and more
cross in the
yes.
background and we can't see her? That's
Because I'm laying down. Do you? I'm gonna be nice. I just said yes. I'm gonna let Quentin talk since he wants to talk. He didn't get
Most
to
of the
talk.
guys in the chat and the women in the chat are saying yes. Women have become intolerable.
Listen to how Mika just responded to me. Intolerable as fuck.
What?
Because you talking over somebody. Now, if
Listen to
this was
her.
me, you
That
would be
Boricua,
like,
that Boricua popping out. Listen
"Oh
to her.
nah, you would get dragged if that was that." See, no, see, I'm nice. A real Boricua would have dragged you already. I'm nice. But no, women are intolerable. I just did a video on that today. Like all of the reporters are just mean. Like even if you don't like somebody, like they would ask JD a question and then they'd be like, "No, that's not it. No, that's not it." And it's like, okay, then why did you ask me?
Yeah. Slimmy, what do you think?
Um, it depends. Like on the internet, fuck yeah. On on the internet, Instagram, social media, fuck yeah. But once you get them in real life, all that intolerable shit, all that talking point, all that weird shit go out the window.
But isn't that just being a chameleon though? Because if most women are like that on the internet, but then they switch up when they're in person, I personally believe that most people are who they truly are when they are on the internet. They're gonna show you how they really feel. That's what I believe per se. So
I think some people, but I think for the majority of folks, they do things for the internet. They
I,
showing out for the internet. They put on for the internet. I think
I
it's a
think
lot of.
it's I think it might be more or less because of I'll give you an example. I noticed something when I was looking at some of the spots from last night. And I noticed that when I started talking about money, somebody asked me about some money and we started deep diving into that shit. They became more feminine.
Because you was talking about something that can help them out. So they shut the fuck up. They wanted something from you. They wanted some Patreon
I don't think that
exclusive knowledge.
they wanted anything from me, but
Yes, they wanted some Patreon exclusive knowledge. So they shut the fuck up.
I just think that it changes. I think that when women start to feel like I don't know, let me hold off on that thought. I'm gonna hold off on that thought. I just think that women change depending on the type of guy that they're around at that particular time.
That's 1,000% true. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like I don't believe in like the shit that happened on the internet. In real life, Like me personally, I don't have no issues with like women showing out and shit like that. That don't happen. Like you're not gonna do that. You can't embarrass me. Like that shit ain't gonna happen. Like my demeanor, I'll be real cool on here. I'm gonna talk to a woman very stern and very straightforward. You're not gonna embarrass me. I don't care. You're not gonna embarrass me. Like that ain't gonna happen. It's never gonna get to that point though, because I don't move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of guys, they get certain reactions because they're moving a certain type of way. A lot of guys want attention too. You know what I'm saying? Just like women do.
Mm.
Women want attention and dudes want attention. That's gonna cause friction. They're
So
gonna have
maybe they
problems.
change. Maybe they changed based off of their objective. Then
I don't know, Anton, because you got to remember, like a lot of women don't know how to be feminine. Like they just don't know how to be feminine. And at this point,
I don't believe that they
no, they
figure they
don't.
they figure that
They
shit out
don't. They
when
don't.
they in
They
front of you
can.
in person. They
They
figure that shit out,
don't.
Mika.
They're lying. They're
They
lying.
figure
They're
it
not
out in
feminine.
person, even if it's a
They
lie.
are
They figure it
so
out.
masculine. They are. They can only do it but so long. They can only do it but so long, and then as soon as you don't give them what they want, is f you are this, you are that, and all this other stuff. It's
They
just
don't do
crazy.
that. They don't do that to me in
Unless
real life.
they know they got a connection to where if they burn a bridge with you, then it might mess up something else. But these girls and women, they're not feminine. Like I was just talking about that today when I'm talking about the JD Vance thing. Like it doesn't matter, white, black, they're not feminine. And these are
I think it.
professional women.
I think if you get into a situation where you might get into a debate, like Cleveland women, they be in between. You know what I'm saying? Like they be in between. Cleveland dudes, but they be moving a certain way. So yeah, they not. It's a lot of masculine Cleveland women because Cleveland dudes is moving a certain way. Cleveland dudes is trying to blow through so many chicks. They be getting them chicks in their feelings, and now they hard as a rock because like they don't know how to move with dudes because dudes is just they just move in a certain type of way. They don't give a fuck. They blowing through them chicks. They not treating them right. So yeah, they gonna start becoming hard. They gonna have a hard shell because they got their guard up.
I don't
You
know,
approach them the
Slimmy.
right way though, huh?
I don't know, Slimmy. I done seen the wildest of chicks turn into something completely different. Let me tell this story. Should I tell the story from the other night? The other night. What was it? Saturday night? Sunday night? What was it? Saturday night? So I feel like making it shake a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I spent a little money on the car, so I said, you know what? Let me go out here and see whose tuition that I could pay. Right? So I go and get
Oh,
some money.
they in the strip club. This nigga in the
so,
strip club.
Oh,
so
is that what that meant? Because I was okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I go and I had a couple stacks out that left over hanging around, and so I went I got a couple bricks, so I went and that shit was out of control. I go in there and I had my people with me or whatever, and I go in there, and so the minute that I peeled open that plastic, because they give, you get them in bricks. The minute that I peeled open that plastic, it was like wolves. That shit looked like a fucking movie. It was so insane. I couldn't even walk. I couldn't get around. I don't know if I know it's a recession out here. I know it's a recession. Security, because I have my own section or whatever. Security had to basically get me the fuck up out of there after about 45 minutes. I was only there
Damn.
for like 40, 45 minutes.
They was running like that scene in the Players Club when
Yes,
Luke showed up.
Ask Rita. Rita? What was it like if you had to describe? Come over here so they can hear you.
Mm.
Insane. It was like the dumbest thing ever. They was literally about to fight each other.
They were fighting. They was about to get into a straight up fight. Them hoes was getting into a fight because the
See,
security
this why
because the
Trump got to come
security
back.
because the security comes over and say, "Yo, Anton, who you want over here and who you want to get out, who you want to get the fuck up out of here." And so they was fighting. They were about to fight. Them hoes was about to fight.
It's all
It
Yeah,
about
was
your
yeah.
insane.
approach.
Trump got to
It's
come
all,
back because
it's all about
it's
your
a drought
approach.
for everybody. The
Wait,
economy.
wait, what? Wait.
Look at Carrie,
So,
Carrie, Carrie, Carrie.
so therefore, I'm just trying to understand. So that story then confirms that what women you said women are they'll switch up in
I'll tell.
person.
Okay, so let me give you one scenario, right? So
Well, what were
I
you
don't
saying
care,
with that story?
huh? And I'm about to explain it to you.
Oh, okay.
So I don't care about the women in there. I just care about having fun and making it rain and doing dumb shit, right? I'm just a fun person. So I don't give a fuck about them. Like it's me, Rita, we
Mm.
chilling, we hang up, people hanging out. So we just throwing shit and just doing stuff. Um and so I'm like, man, whatever I bring in here, I'm not taking out of here. We getting rid of all of this shit, right? So I'll go over to a section and they all watching and it's guys everywhere, but ain't nobody really spending no money except for me. So, I'm flashy and shit, got Rolexes on and all of that. I walk around because I got my own, a whole section. I walk around the stage and I pull out some money and it's girls that suppose they entertaining the guys at the bar. So the guys is talking to them. I guess the guys just kind of talk them up. Hey baby, what's your name or whatever. They trying to whatever. I walk around. They walked away from the guys and started twerking right in front of me immediately.
But that's what they're supposed to do.
They didn't give a fuck about them dudes. They wasn't trying to hear what they was trying to say. They just completely dissed them right off the bat. So what I'm saying is that depending on what a woman's objective is, they don't give a fuck about nothing except for what they got tunnel vision. When they feel like this is the winning play, they don't give a fuck about nothing or nobody that's around them at all. At all.
Anton, I get what you're saying, but
They,
it's
they was listen.
go ahead.
I know nobody want them stripper hoes, right?
Yeah.
They go to Rita. They walking up to Rita talking about, do you want me to service your husband? Like outside of here, I'll do what we could do whatever y'all want us to do.
That's what they do.
I,
Like seriously, like they going to Rita to give Rita their phone number to try to holler at me outside of here when I leave. Please call me. Please call me. The fuck is
Hmm.
wrong with y'all? I'm not calling y'all. I don't want to talk to y'all. I'm here for a short time, not for a long time.
No, a lot of the rich dudes that go to those clubs, they do that because
Nah, ain't
I
nobody. I
know
don't want to talk to you outside of here. I'm looking to make it rain. I was
I
throwing
know
money
it's
on
a
ugly
free.
hoes. I ain't give a fuck. Like I was just having a good time.
But in
It's
time, women are, by nature, we are survivalists, right? We're gonna go where we feel that we have the best chance of survival by nature. But because we're not in those type of times anymore, we can now like actually go and figure out what else is important other than just survival. It's not tribal times anymore.
That
It's
shit was
civilized.
crazy.
Men have civilized the world for women, right? As a lot of men talk about. But that is our
That
natural
was
instinct.
insane.
But
That
that
was
still doesn't
insane.
have anything to do with their femininity, though, because a lot of them will still play the part to
Well, I
get
wasn't talking about
that
femininity in
position.
that example, but you know,
No, I'm not talking about with the strip club. I'm just saying in general, a lot of women will still play the part to get the position, but then as they start feeling comfortable, it's like whatever.
I don't look at it it's funny because people look at different stuff differently, right? I don't look at like anywhere that I go and I spend money. I don't look at it as anything other than marketing and promotion. So
Yep, I get you.
But
it's
I was
marketing.
just trying to connect your example to what y'all were talking about before you went into your example about ah.
Yeah, I don't look at it
No,
as anything other than marketing and promotion because it makes your legend bigger. So you go in and you spend money, you throw it really nice to everybody, and then word of mouth get around. Because people gonna say, well, who is he? What does he do? Oh, that's Anton Daniels. He do this, whatever. So I kind of look at it as marketing and promotion because it creates more visibility for my brand. So and more controversy. So I don't know, but I do think that it's a lot of women that have become intolerable, and I could see why it's a lot of guys that have now left women, and they don't give a. It's not that they've left women completely because they still fuck with them, but they've learned not to care anything about them. I think as you get older in the game, a lot of times, a lot of people become hardened
Yeah.
against the opposite sex because of the things that's happening in society today. I think that it's a lot of women that have become intolerable. So, anyways, any additional
Understand.
thoughts, y'all, before we go to the next thing?
Yeah, that sums it up.
I don't know if
Like,
I would call
but
it
but
I don't know if I would call it. Oh, go. I'm sorry, Slimmy.
but I also want to say like it's also how you approach. Like you can't. First off, you gotta watch how people moving at that. Like so, for instance, I'm at the bars. I be at the bars even though I don't drink no more. I still gonna hang out at the bars.
Mm.
I'm not gonna approach women that's gonna be loud. That's gonna be too overly like talkative. It's just not my style. I don't want a woman that's the center of attention. It's not who I want to deal with.
What
I
do you
don't
mean
like
by
that
you
shit.
don't want a woman that's the center of attention?
Like she gotta be seen. Like she doing things to be seen. Like she at the
Oh,
bar.
okay.
She doing too much. Like I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a difference between a woman that's trying to be seen and just a woman that's just saying.
Yeah, no. But a woman that's just seen, she usually ain't doing that though.
Yeah,
Like a woman that's seen, she walk in, everybody looking at her. They're
yeah,
going to her for conversation. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? She not having the conversation where, like she moving a certain way. She trying to get a reaction out of people. Like, no, people react to the woman that garners her attention.
I'm
You know what
still
I'm
trying
saying?
to figure out why Slimmy ain't married. I don't understand that shit. I know why
No,
Quentin ain't married, but I'm trying to figure out why
I,
Slimmy
I
ain't
don't
married.
I don't trust women. That's why I don't
See,
trust them.
see, that's my exact point, Carrie. Is that
Well,
I
I
people
don't
think
trust.
have become hard. They have become hardened against what is supposed to be normal.
Who's they?
People have become hardened. Okay, the older you get as a man, for example, like Slimmy, the less likely you are to get married because you become more of what you already are as far as how you view people, how you view women. You're going to become less trusting of them because you know what I'm saying? Your experiences is teaching you that not to trust women by default. And the older you get in it, without experience, without actually dealing with a woman that's trustworthy, the more hardened you're gonna become towards it. The less trusting you're gonna become as a result of it.
less
Slimmy.
trust of their motive or less trusting of their behavior changing.
Ask Slimmy.
What is it, Slimmy? What is it for you?
What my issue
You
of trusting women?
yeah, like
Yeah.
you have difficulty trusting them in what regard?
For one, I know what I've done with with women who are supposedly uh, married, supposedly married. Like it's nothing that I'm very pleased about. Sometimes women lie though, and you thinking they one way. Now it was one instance where I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I will never. I'll be fully accountable. I was never supposed to be talking to this woman, but she was married. I just things like that that make me yep. And but I never date a woman that skated though. Never. No, because I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to fuck up what I got going on at the rink. I'm there to practice. I'm there to have a good time. I don't want nobody who I'm dealing with like moving around there too much while I'm trying to have fun. Like I can't
So
tolerate
it's
that.
a
But
karma thing with you. So you think you're gonna get back what you put out if you actually are vulnerable with the woman? That-
I don't really believe in karma. But
They
at the
gonna say
same
they gonna
time,
say who hurt you, Slimmy.
oh yeah, no, ain't nobody hurt me. I've been in one real relationship. That's another thing. Like that's another thing. That's my problem.
uh-huh.
Like I don't know how to settle down.
That's because
I don't
see,
know
You don't
how.
Slimmy.
know how to settle down, or
The
you just don't
problem with
want to be
Slimmy is that he
vulnerable.
got too many options. That's what it is.
It really ain't that I don't have too many options. It's that like
No, I said that you do
you
have too many options.
well,
I think Slimmy don't
it's
want to be
not just that
vulnerable.
though. It's more so me. It's me. It's
That's
me.
what
Yeah, that's what
I'm the
every
problem.
that's what every nigga say that don't want to settle down. They be like, no, it's not you, it's me.
but
I am
Anton,
the problem though.
you don't see it though?
I'm toxic. I do weird shit.
See,
I let I let shit get in the way. I get in my own way. I start thinking too much, over
the only
analyzing.
men, again, the only men that are toxic are men that have options.
No.
I'm telling you, you listen. If men that men that don't men that don't be outside like that, they tend to be a little bit more stoic, in line, taking care of business, all of that.
Mm.
Like they don't exude toxicity. Listen, you'll never see a guy that don't have options say it's not you, it's me.
Slimmy, you be outside like that? Cause I don't. Slimmy, you don't strike me as outside. You strike me as I go to work. You are you an F boy?
Every dude that
Slimmy, you
have a
damn no
whole lot
F
of
boy.
options, and it's not every dude that have options. It's every
I used to
dude
be
that
out a lot.
it's every dude that don't that get into a situation and be like, you know what, it's me that I'm not getting married. The dudes that are toxic, it's because they got options. Like fuck this, you know what I'm saying? It's not you, it's me. I'm trying to figure myself out. I don't get myself. Niggas be 40 and 50 years old still trying to figure themselves out. I'm trying to
Oh
figure it
man,
out.
no,
I don't get it.
I'll
You
tell
know,
that.
I got so many hobbies. There's so much business going on. Niggas be doing all kind of shit, bro.
Yeah, so I have friends that have that they'll call me and say he's busy. I'm like, girl, he don't like you.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
No.
Mika, you are wrong on that one. We can like you, but we just busy as fuck, and we gonna put our purpose.
He don't like you enough. That's what I
That's
mean.
not true. That's not
No.
true.
If he liked you somewhat, if no, if he liked you, he's going to. How else are you going to get to know him?
Guys that are busy as fuck, they not let nothing get in their way.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, if she wanted to be number one, it's not going to happen. So it's nothing
Ain't no number
there about.
ones. Ain't no number ones,
No,
Mika.
I'm talking about the number one woman. I know
Ain't no number one. The number one
with
woman is my money and my work.
no that no your purpose is number one. I get that. What I'm saying is, as far as women go, if she wanted to be, because you remember you're saying he has options. This dude that she's talking to has options, and so
Right. But that
I'm
don't.
just
But
like,
I'm just saying,
uh,
like, it's again. It doesn't. It's not you. Just like Slimmy, just like, and I'm not talking about you in particular, but it's not you. It's not her. It's him, and it's not that he don't like her. I
mm-hmm.
see. I think women say it extreme. Oh, he don't like you. No, because you never would have had access to him in the first place. It's not that he don't like you. It's more like because most niggas I know that don't like a chick, he'll just block her. It's not that he don't like her. It's just that he don't have the capacity for her at this time. That's it. It's not her season. I'm telling you, it's not her season.
It ain't.
Seriously, it's listen, it's seasons for people. I know y'all don't want to hear that shit, but I'm so
No,
honest.
I'm
I'm so
fine.
honest.
I'm just I wasn't I'm not saying like he doesn't like her. That is funny. I can't front.
It's just not her season. It's her season is coming. And she just got to be patient because he got some things he got to make shake. You know what I'm saying? Some things he got to move out the way, but it's just not her season. That's the honest to God truth.
Well, she women don't have time to wait for a season.
Come on,
No,
Nick.
because no. Okay, Anton, no. You know, women, you have to make the best decisions early. Can't be sitting there
Carla
waiting, letting
crazy.
them eggs sitting up.
No, he always gonna have access to her.
He
He
probably
don't.
will. And that's why she'll
Yeah.
probably stay there and be 40 something years old and a cat lady.
No, 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 no. Listen, nobody is telling her that she shouldn't live her life. When it's your season, though, just be available. And women know how to make it shake. You know what I'm saying? They know how to make themselves available at the time that it's supposed to be there. And then she just gotta go. She gotta go home. And nobody. And again, that's the thing. Nobody is telling her that she shouldn't live her life. Live your life, boo. It's just at that time, it's a lot going on. It's a lot to do work through. It's a lot to take care of. And it's not that he don't like her. It's just that he don't have the capacity at that time. It's just not that time. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So yeah, nobody is telling y'all to not live life,
She's
but
not ever going to make it to wife, Anton. You can tell me about every season and I understand, but she's not going to make it to wife.
that's not the goal though.
That's her goal. That's what I was
She got the
referring to.
wrong goals. She should just be living and enjoying life. That's the wrong goals. She gotta live and enjoy life. That's the honest to God truth. And that's the problem. A lot of times people get so caught up that they want the extras. And it's like you just gotta let it happen. You just gotta let life live. You know what I'm saying? Let life happen to you.
Well, when usually you already have something going, that's fine. But when it's like women who are like, I need a man, I want a man. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I would ever I go back and forth with that whole idea if I would ever get married again. Because I just don't think that any woman could deal with my lifestyle. I don't think that a woman that is supposed to be number one could ever tolerate the idea of not being number one in my life. Because my purpose and my work is always gonna come before her.
But that's again, that's all men that are on their purpose. Like I've never seen my father or my grandfather actually put something else first. So
Mm.
yeah.
So I mean that's just it's what it is. Carrie, any thoughts? I see you having you getting the third degree. You getting grilled over there.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Joe heard when you said the season thing. He said Anton taking it to church, and then I saw somebody say it in the chat.
That's the truth. It's not her time. It's not her time. But women that can play their role effectively, they gonna be winners. Those are usually the winners.
Why
Ones that
Quinn ain't
show
saying
extra.
nothing?
Because Quentin is
Hmm.
working on something else. All right, so let's move on for a second. Let me read a couple of the super chats, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next thing. Quentin be working on other stuff.
I'm
A76
listening.
vlog says Mama Fine best friend Carrie is here. Carrie, they love you. They love them some Carrie. Sir Mr. Jason says, "What's good, Ensign? You were so passionate today on the Millionaire Morning Show. Thought that you thought you was in after hours when you went on the Candyland rant. Yeah, I did go on the Candyland rant. You my ninja. Shout out to that. And I do want to give a shout out to Carrie for costing me a lot of money again. I'm not gonna let that go. Mel Smith says, "Word salad, Jamisha." Brent Morris says, "SCS Smooth Club Story." Shout out to y'all. I just share my life. I just tell people the truth. All right, let's pivot for a second. I want to share with y'all all this new stuff. So Kamala Harris is pitching black men now out of the blue. Obviously, we know why. Obama did a masterful job of scolding black men and turning them away from the Republican Party. And so Kamala Harris is coming to save the day. And so somehow, some way, immediately they was able to come up with these plans that deliver for black men and their families. And so there's five key talking points. I'm going to read them really quickly to you guys. The first one is to provide 1 million forgivable loans. Now, some people think that this means that you're going to get $1 million. That's not what it means. It means that they're trying to allocate $1 million. I'm sorry, 1 million loans for up to $20,000 for black entrepreneurs. And here's the key, here's the asterisk, and others. We don't know who others are. And others who have a good idea. All right. To get your business off the ground. Second talking point. And this is not a grant. It is a potentially forgivable loan. Let's remember that, okay? That's the key. They dangling money for y'all. The second thing is to launch a national health equity initiative focused on black men. So they want y'all to get y'all health right. All right. Third is they're gonna legalize marijuana at the federal.
What
Give
the
me a
fuck that
second.
got to do with black men?
Give me a second, Slimmy. I gotta get through this. Hold on.
What?
This is Kamala Harris site. It's kamalaharris.com/agenda where we getting this from. So for delivery for black men, they're gonna legalize marijuana at the federal level. And here's the reason: to break down the unjust legal barriers that hold black men and again and other Americans back. All
That bitch
right.
put people.
Hold on, Slimmy. Let me get through the 5 points real quick. Next on the
Already.
list. Next on the list is lower costs by enacting the first ever federal ban on corporate price gouging for food. Now, some of you guys may have heard this before. This is a part of her opportunity economy. She says she's gonna go after grocery stores. All right, so this is kind of irrelevant too. And lower rent by down payment assistance to triple the number of first-time new homeowners and black homeowners. So obviously that's part of the same thing she was talking about. Also, a little $25,000 for first-time homeowners. So with these five talking points, we're gonna give it to Slimmy, and we want to get Slimmy's opinion on what's going on out here in these streets. Slimmy, for sure, take your time and have your conversation, sir.
If you vote for this bitch, you ain't black. If you vote for this bitch, you ain't black. I'm done. That's
Slimmy,
all I
that's
got to say.
that's that's a little harsh, Slimmy.
No, no, it ain't.
It's a
No, it
little
ain't.
harsh. It's a little harsh,
Joe
Slimmy.
Biden. Joe Biden said this. He said this, and he literally was somebody who put black people in jail. His whole crime bill, right, was geared towards black people. Kamala Harris, as a prosecutor, she did things geared towards black men. Didn't she have a few? She admitted a few times that she what she say? It was something. No, she didn't admit. She didn't admit to it, but she pretty much uh was putting black people, or putting black men in jail with excessive times for whatever they were accused of. She was giving them excessive time, like marijuana. She was running up the numbers for marijuana for people who
Mm-hmm.
got. Now she gonna turn around and legal and act like it's legal now. Like, man, this shit is absurd, man. Like, we gonna keep falling for the same plays. They not changing up the playbook.
I know Carrie is really heavy on policy and things like that. Chat GBT is her friend, but she don't need it right now because we're looking at it right now. And but I'm gonna come to Carrie in a minute. Quentin, I know that you are heavy into um understanding trees on a local level. What are you looking up like that for? You the one that said that you understand the industry.
I
So
don't, I don't know what this has to. Actually, making it federal will probably make us go broke over here at the local level. We'll lose money. So
what do you think about her 5 point initiative
I
towards
think that
like
marijuana one was the one that really stuck out to me. Is like like black like niggas is the only one out here smoking marijuana. I feel like it was like a dig. I'm about to help you niggas out that like to smoke up the earth. Like I was kind of like a dig to me.
well, the idea is that some people can't get jobs or some people are not really capitalizing off of their economic opportunities because
I
it's
think the
got a
only
hold on them,
people
big dog.
I think the only people who really want marijuana like legalized like federally is like the consumers, like niggas that got like small grow operations. No, that's when Coca Cola gonna build a big ass facility in your state, and they gonna have we got a little 25 square foot facility. We can grow a little bit, but then Coca Cola gonna build a 10,000 square foot facility, drive the price down, and little niggas is gone.
Mm.
So yeah, we don't really want that to happen, but whatever. Thanks, Kamala. Appreciate you.
Carrie, what are your thoughts?
Um, I'm starting to not really believe that this is real. How this is all going.
This is on her website.
No, 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 no. I know that, and it's funny because I literally went to her website and I printed off all of her stuff that she was proposing, and that part is new because it's not included in this. So what I was looking at was what you just read, but broken down. I did the same thing with Trump's site, and when you read deeper into the stuff that she's naming, for
Mm-hmm.
instance, the providing $1 million in loans and what that really means in terms of tax deductions. Um, like one of the things I noticed she said was getting through the red tape of what she say? Something about getting through the red tape of like doing your taxes or filing your taxes. The stuff that she's attempting to address, one, I haven't really heard a lot of people that I know complain about that as if those are the issues with them starting a business. Number one, most of the people that I know in 2024, they're not really struggling per se with like access to start a business because a lot of people's businesses, one, a lot of them don't require a lot up front, um, or they've managed to use the resources that are available to them, whether it's their network, whether it's things like Score, whatever, to get things moving. The other thing is, like Quentin said, it's just so insulting. I don't know, it just makes us come across as if black people and now black men are just not nothing but, hey, look, we're gonna throw some money away. Weed's gonna be legal. You happy about that? Like, we got weed for you. Like, it just sounds so diminishing and undervaluing. All of my mentors have been black, wealthy men.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so for me, this just is it just seems so in our face. It just seems so in our face. Like, tell them something. Come, somebody go and do something. Tell them we're gonna give them some money. It
Oh, it's
seems
a lot of
disingenuous
women that's crashing out about this.
and like they're upset about it, or they're
Well,
thinking that
no,
this.
they're saying, see, what more do y'all want, man? She gave y'all what y'all want. Why y'all making an excuse why y'all ain't voting for it now? It's because y'all hate black women. It's a lot of women that's kind of going on that rant right now.
Well, that's what I was gonna say when you asked your original, when you did the first topic. That's why I was saying I wouldn't necessarily say intolerable as much. Well, it is intolerable, but I was going to say I believe that women, like, there's too much freedom, period, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And too much freedom equals like no limits, no boundaries, no rules. Everybody can just operate. And because it's been so woman focused, it's like we have the freedom to be and feel how we want to whenever, however.
Mhm.
And we can come up with a reason or a rule or a law or a community or organization to support however we want to be, however we want to talk, however we want to act. And then we have certain areas that we are either knowledgeable on or we're passionate about. So regardless of what you say about it, like, that's what I'm going to stick with. If people were to just sit and read through some of this stuff and you didn't say it came from Kamala, I bet you they would have a different opinion. But people are stuck in their ways. And yeah, I'm not
No,
surprised
I
that
don't. I don't
like,
think
hey,
so.
we
I
got
think that the
something for you.
context matters because the fact that you came up with this overnight over the weekend because of what happened with Obama and the fallout as a result of that, that matters because it shows the authenticity of who you are and whether or not you actually plan to implement some of this stuff. But more importantly, I'm looking at this, right? And I'm saying none of this shit applies to me. None of this stuff applies to
Mhm.
me at all. This is not relevant to me even in the slightest. Has no bearing on my life. None of this stuff will ever hit me, affect me, get to me. Nothing. Not even a little bit. So then it becomes okay, what do you do for me as an American? And again, one of the biggest things for me is I don't want to pay a whole lot of taxes. I want to close off the fucking borders. I mean, it's a
Most of this
lot of
is for
different.
the. She's assuming that she wants broke black men to broke for her because this feels like the bottom
Yeah, because
tier.
Obama did
This
say
is like from
pussy.
the bottom tier of black men. Like this is what I'm going to give
It
you because
is. It really is.
I don't feel like high functioning black men care about weed being legal.
Not
But
doesn't
I,
No,
doesn't
no, but
even resonate
what
with me.
but
what it
Anton,
is, it's what it is. It's not necessarily geared toward the bottom. It's geared toward people who don't think for themselves.
I mean,
It's geared towards
it's
people who
geared
don't think for
towards that
themselves.
period.
Because
But
if you think about this, like if
mhm,
you think about this, even people who don't have a lot of money,
mhm.
they're not gonna care about weed. What is weed gonna do for them? What is that gonna do for them? You know what I'm saying? Like what does that really do for them? This is for someone. This is for someone who falls for I guess what is that punt hit words or what is that shit called? Certain words that stick out. This is for them. This
Because
is
oh, I'm
But
sorry.
hold on. Did y'all catch what she's saying though? In every interview, you've heard her say $25,000, right? Down payment assistance. Anton, you still on the website?
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay, no, but go to that line in her
It's at the
actual,
bottom. I'm talking about
and
the
no,
payment
not
assistance.
that. And on her website and her issues, right? She has that same thing because that's one of the three things. That's right.
Yeah, I know.
She
She
keep
remixed it and she remade it
right,
to
buzzword.
make it seem like it
here's
actually
the
affected
thing.
Thank
black
But
you.
here's the
people.
hold on. But here's the thing that nobody's catching. It says she said down payment assistance, but her actual policy on her website, not that for the black men, the one that says the housing program that's under her issues tab, because I've been watching her website, it says up to $25,000. So that means that there is a requirement of something, possibly a certain type of credit rating, something like that. Up to and just given 25,000 is two different things. You have to look at the language. So now you get into the territory where she's lying all the way around because you might get to a banker and they say, well, you only qualify for $5,000 because it says up to. It doesn't say $25,000 period down
None of
payment
that is
assistance.
even gonna matter because it's gonna be baked into the cost of the house, so the house is gonna be more expensive. That's number one. Number two, if you look at the language in here, it says black entrepreneurs and others. That's number two. Number three, how do you qualify? How do you justify? And this is two different points. A, how do you justify um being discriminatory towards other groups by targeting black men in your message? That's A.
Yeah.
But then B, because other people gonna be like, "What the fuck is it? You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? What about us?" But then B, when you throw something else in there, is it what I got on my license that I'm black? Like, how do people, how can somebody prove that somebody don't is not black to then qualify for whatever it is the fuck that you got going on?
Well, she gave the Asian American Pacific Islanders about 1.2. She allotted like 1.2 billion for them, specifically for them in California while she was VP, just to, build their communities back and give to their um community banks and things like that. So they can allocate it directly for that. Now, how they do that with black people, I don't know because I've never seen it done. And from the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's going to be done again because everything that's supposed to be for black people has other people always attached
I
to it.
don't. I listen. They've been giving out scraps and handouts and trickle down. Listen. I just won't get the fuck out of my way. Stop overtaxing me. You know what I'm saying? Stop coming out after the cash apps. Like,
But that's why I said people need to just like go on the sites and click the drop downs. Read
I
everything.
have. It's the
Like
same. I
even
mean,
not
I
I'm
got.
not
We
saying
got to
just
do the
read, but
summary, but I got
like
you.
for instance, it says Vice President, she's going to expand access to bank accounts and lending to help black men build wealth. That's a bold statement at the end. Vice President Harris will also work with the private sector to expand access to affordable banking options that will allow black men and others who are locked out of the banking system. Who do you know that's locked out of the banking system?
Nobody.
Scammers.
The only people I would think are locked out are people who aren't supposed to be here. That would be and even they have banks. So who is she really help? Like, it's just words. It's just stuff because, like
That
Chris
is for
Rock said,
2K.
if you put it in a book, because black
Yeah.
Yeah.
people don't read,
Oh
like
shit.
people are not gonna go in and get into the words, and they're gonna do what you say. Anti, look, she has
Yeah.
something for y'all. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
She's
How do
No,
you
that's
throwing
lower
out
that's
rent?
large numbers. She's throwing
How do
out
you lower
large
rent?
numbers so people hear, oh, tax credit, like the child tax credit for people who have newborns. So I have 4 kids, but I don't have no newborns. And it's $6,000 to help people because people deserve to have kids and not be in poverty. If you're in poverty, 6,000 will help you, but that's not going to get you out of poverty.
Let me tell you something. That's gonna
And
be a
it's only
whole
the
lot
first
of
year.
dudes.
And it's only the right.
It's gonna be a whole lot of
But the
dudes
way we
that
see
get
it,
with
it's
chicks
like,
that
oh,
got kids at tax time and finesse that hoe. That's all that's gonna be.
But
yeah,
Anton, I just got here. But first of all, I remember Kamala saying she can't do this
these
stuff
voices,
against black
these
people.
voices.
She
And
did
then
say that.
second of all, I don't get how this a black agenda when I see this word right here and others. Like, who are you talking about?
She can't be
you know who
exclusive.
she talking about.
Huh?
The same people that Obama was talking about. The
But
same people Obama got hooked up in that house with him.
No, it's the same
Oh
people that
man.
when Roland Martin, when she was on Roland Martin brought that statement up, but he said you guys didn't listen to the statement she said before, which is something that benefits black people benefits everybody. This has always been the case. That's why when the Republicans in the 60s introduced the Civil Rights Bill and it was supposed to be specifically for black people, they made it about everybody except black people.
Well, to some degree, now that I think about it, it would technically be wrong if she said something only for black people because she's not completely black. Like, and I was thinking about this too with the whole father, even if her father is Jamaican. When I was growing up, I was raised in Jersey. The Jamaicans, they identify as Jamaican. If you ask them like, what are you, they would say I'm Jamaican. They wouldn't say I'm black per se. So even with Kamala, she technically she can't
No,
really.
Carrie, you don't try to get her
No,
out of that.
no. I'm not there for. I'm saying even when you think about it, the game
Hmm.
that even Obama's playing, the game that they're playing by leaning so hard on the word black when you break it down. by a black person's definition, you probably don't pass the complete black test.
But Carrie, she didn't
It's
play that game
already
with
a
the
danger.
she didn't play that
Huh?
game with the Asians because she gave the Asians the American Pacific Islanders, like, this is a fact. She gave the Asians 1.2 billion because she was a South Asian. She said, "I am the first South Asian vice president." She didn't say black at all, right? So when the Asians asked her for money, she went and gave the Asians money and didn't have no qualms about it.
And you know what, Mika? That actually the notion of being the first South, was it South Asian Pacific
Yeah,
whatever.
South Asian. Mm-hmm.
I saw a
I don't even know
commentator
what the hell that
year
is.
That's
years
really
That's an
ago.
Hawaii.
Indian person.
I guess when she got into, I
So
mean,
why
I
they don't
saw a
just say
recording.
Indian?
Because India is in Asia, so they have to make it known that it's an Asian coalition.
Yeah. I stay in the Indian community.
Well, whatever it's called. When she came into, I guess she became the ADA or the whatever she became before she was VP, I think it was. They did an interview and the guy said that he's like, and so you're the first, whatever. And she was like, yeah, like, let's get it. She didn't
Yes,
correct them. She wasn't like half black, half no.
that's
So
my
I'ma
that's
just
my whole point. She only
it's
became black
it's
when it
it's
came
too
time.
many it's too many subgroups, man.
But
It
that's
is.
that's been people's issue the whole time though.
It's too many
Like
subgroups.
it's been people's issue the whole time. Like ain't nobody corrected this stuff.
I feel like you should pick your most two dominant traits and go with that. Cause like my girl, she Hawaiian, Samoan, French, Tahitian, a bunch of shit. But I like you ain't never going to Samoa, so like you
But
can
all
drop.
that is still Asian, though. All that
But
is still
still,
Pacific
like
Islander.
you don't need it.
I
You
don't
should
even
pick.
qualify women like that. I just be wondering if they got good head.
Wait, what?
where do we even place that? Like, where do we even place that statement?
In
What
your
do you
lap,
mean?
I don't even know where to put that.
in your
Do
lap.
you look good? Are you pretty? You know what I'm saying? Like all of this
Okay,
other
don't
shit,
quantify it.
south of the border, all of that other. I don't know nothing about that. I don't even give a fuck. Like if you meet a girl in the streets, you're not even gonna ask her what is your. The only niggas I know that would ask a woman about her heritage is the same niggas that would ask her about her horoscope.
Nah, bro. In Hawaii, that's a common thing. Like, what are
No,
you?
Anton, I told you, here in America, America has a different experience than everybody else. Because outside of America, that is your nationality is the thing. In America,
Being a
white and
black.
black is the thing. It's different.
But we don't. Yo, if
We
I
don't
go
care
over to
because
Hawaii, aloha, you know what I'm saying? Don't
they don't
nobody
really.
give a fuck about what you got going on. You making a shake or no? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, hell nah. Them when you see one of them big 6'6" Samoan nigga punch you, you gonna come correct then. I promise you, them niggas.
well, I hope that nigga can outrun these bullets.
I just struggle with
Ain't
all
nobody
of this
listen. Ain't
all
nobody
of this
worried about
black
no
stuff.
6'6" Samoan. I don't give a fuck about a nigga that look like The Rock. Nigga, I hope you could. Can you punch through these bullets?
Bro,
No.
you
Then
ain't
nigga,
got no
mind your
guns in
then mind
Hawaii.
your motherfucking business. These
You got they
niggas better keep it
Wakishi.
moving. They better keep it moving. Aloha, nigga, keep it moving.
Anton, you gonna hear you like fight, bro. Hey nigga, you in trouble.
Ain't nobody
You in
fighting no
trouble.
more, man.
Ain't
Listen,
no guns there,
that shit don't
Anton.
listen. That shit don't matter unless you in the NFL,
You
nigga.
gonna have to strike a nigga like prison.
Unless you can blitz. None of that shit matters no more. Nobody fights. Ain't nobody getting into no fights. Only broke niggas is fighting now.
Anton, they don't have guns there, bro. Guns is rare.
No, it ain't.
On the island, yes it is. You gonna have to
Nigga,
fight.
if you can get food, nigga, you can get guns. Trust me.
Anton, you're gonna have to import that joint like everything else.
If you can get food, the type of imported, nigga, you can get guns.
Go see
Trust
them
me.
big niggas beating on their chest talking about you like fight, bro. You won't fight, bro.
I'm gonna just be looking at him like, okay. Cause see, I'm not a confrontational person. I'm gonna just be looking at a nigga like, okay,
Nah,
have a
they
nice
cool
day.
though.
But the point is that again, I just think that it's too many subgroups. I all of this.
Yeah, I'm ready to
Well,
drop the
I'm
I
African
three
off
think
of
that
my
fourths
we
thing.
move it
this and I'm
around when it's convenient.
27% that and don't
We use
nobody.
it when
I
it's convenient.
don't give a fuck. Are you a good person and can you make it shake? That's it.
No.
I'm ready to drop the African off of my stuff, bro. I'm not African American, bro.
That's all it comes down to is like, yo, are you a nice person or you got good character? Is you a person that I do business with? Are you pretty? Are you ugly? Whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a good personality? Are you a fucking demon? You know, like who are you? I don't care about all of that other stuff. I don't care about subgroups. I don't care about none of that. I just care about people. When you get to a certain level, honestly, nobody gives a fuck whether you claim you Democrat, Republican, white, black. They want to know, can you deliver? That's the only thing that matters is are you dependable and can you deliver? I wish I could tell y'all some of the stories that's happening behind the scenes. I can't say some of the stuff. I honest to God wish I could. I can't say some of the stuff that I could say.
And
They
so I don't
when
know how
people
true
ask
that
a
is,
question,
Anton, because
when
I still get looked at as a nigga, and I'm competent as hell.
don't
I can
nobody
get the
care
job
about you.
done.
Don't nobody care if you a nigga or not, bro.
Man, you crazy?
Man, ain't nobody, don't nobody care about that, bro.
Anton,
Nobody cares. When it comes to when you get to a certain level, nobody cares if you're black or you're white. They care if you can deliver, if you are dependable, can they trust you, and when you call, do you pick up the fucking phone? That's why they care.
put Taekwon on your resume and see if they hire
I
your ass.
don't. That's what I said. When you get to a certain level, I don't have a resume.
Most people. That's what
I don't have no fucking resume. I'm the hirer.
Well, nigga, how many folks is at that level? All right, then.
you be surprised, 2K, how many jobs people truly get from their relationships and from their experience, like what they've done. You'd be surprised. Like I've had a resume. I mean, granted, I don't work now, but I've had a resume in every single paid career job. I'm calling it that to be funny. Has been because I knew a person, my father knew a person, the person I worked for knew the other person, or I like it.
Oh, don't care. You at home too?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hey, girl.
I
Hey.
carry your work from home chill probably stink.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, that nobody cares, bro. But nobody
I
cares.
think
If
people do.
you're a winner, and people only care about being around winners. They don't. That Quinn, my dog Quinn, his alias is Quintavious. Listen, if you pulling up and you a winner, chances are they don't even know what your name is. They don't even give a fuck. They gonna tell you that your name is Q. Oh, I know Quintavious. I don't know no Rich Quintavious. I don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. Can we have a good time or no? All of that other shit is silly.
All right.
I agree.
Listen, man, I got walked. Listen, I did business today with somebody, and I'm never gonna talk beyond this, but I did business today with somebody. These niggas were so connected. We I didn't even know that they had hidden back doors to do business in certain rooms. I was like, what the fuck? Like that shit blew my mind. Man, look, bro. I'm telling you, man, nobody gives a fuck. They only care. They lock your name in based off of how dependable you are in they phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, those speakeasies you talking about, Anton?
No, not those. Anton, they going through different back doors that lead to them tunnels with them little kids. You gotta watch
Nah,
it,
that
Anton.
no, that ain't got shit to do with it.
You gotta watch
See,
them
yeah,
back
and
doors now,
again,
man.
a lot of us we so small minded, we getting caught up in this busy shit. Man, that shit don't give a fuck. They don't care nothing about that shit, bro. I'm talking about money. I'm talking about making moves. I'm talking about what rooms is available to do the right deals. Get you in the door. I'm telling you, man, it's so much fucking money out here. I seen some shit today. I was like, damn, that shit blew my mind, man. That shit blew my mind. Just a quick, however much money is just like that, bro. But I'm saying we so caught up on this dumb shit, man. All of this Kamala Harris policy and stuff that they got on that website, that's for niggas, man. That's for people that simple-minded motherfuckers that's easily put into a space where they can be dangled a couple little scraps off the table in order to win your vote. Man, don't you know that most of the people that's incentivized by what she got going on, man, you think Mark Cuban give a fuck about that agenda? You think that you think that the
Well,
people
he
that
is
are
voting
getting
for
these
her. So.
migrant contracts, you don't even know what they look like. These niggas, do you know who the small boutique hotel owners are in New York that is getting above market rate for the last 5 fucking years for this migrant crisis? You don't think that they some of they big donors, that those are some of the people that's in those stands? We sitting here talking about a fucking platinum plan that she just put on her website over the last 2 days, and we not really familiar and paying attention to where the money is going. There's people getting filthy rich in this bitch. And I was like, whoa, when I seen it with my own eyes, that shit blew my mind, man. Filthy fucking rich. And they throwing scraps out here. And we over here having conversations, and there's women on fucking TikTok. These bitches is talking about, what more do you want, black men? Shut the fuck up. I be listening to these hoes like, shut the fuck up. Dummies.
But that's how they got them. That's how they got them trained, though, Anton. And they want them to do that so you don't ask any more questions. But I think slowly but surely, men in general, and then especially black men, are actually starting to really pay attention. Because, like I said, if you look at most of the verbiage, it never matches what she actually has on her website. And even in something like you just said, she says lower the rent. Well, how do you lower the rent in a certain type of market? Because in New York City, you're not lowering no rent in that market. How are you going to do that?
Man, all I know is it's so easy to distract people from the moves. All they doing is doing like this, and all everybody running out the back door with all of the money, man. That's what's really happening. They talking about giving y'all loans with y'all own tax money. If that's not the dumbest shit that I've ever heard of in my entire life, they gonna give you a loan that you can possibly be forgiven for with your own tax dollars that you pay into the system every fucking year. How
Yeah,
dumb is that?
that's insane.
But Antar, the
And
banking
we talking
system
about they
work like
giving
that
us free
anyway.
money.
They know that.
Man, that's insane. That is the dumbest junk. They gonna give you lower my tax rate. How about that? We don't want to have that conversation, do we?
Roland Martin asked her that. He said something about a woman that wasn't gonna have a baby, but she had a small business, and he asked, and she was worried about the tax increase. She skipped right over that question and went to, I'm lowering it for middle class families, making it easier, da da da. And I
So
just
why
said, wait a
so
minute,
why
she's not
so why
answering
that
it
motherfucking nigga ain't go back to that question and ask it again?
because he's not going to press her. He's not going to do
Let me
that.
tell you something,
Because
bro. Listen,
because he a
listen.
bitch.
There are staffing companies in Chicago that have plain names. Uh Forward Staffing Inc. that's getting $100 million contracts to staff and assist migrants. And nobody knows where this staffing company is going back to. Nobody knows who the owner of it is. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. That don't
Well,
that
yeah.
don't that don't that don't that don't stoke y'all mind and y'all be thinking to yourself like, okay, so wait a minute, what the hell is really happening? They're estimating over $2 trillion in costs of the migrant crisis over the next few years. Where?
Wait, why is this happening though, man? Like what's the real play? You gotta ask yourself that.
The real play is they need labor costs to be cheaper without outsourcing it to another country like India. So bring the people in instead of having to import it out like NAFTA and things like that. You bring the people in, they work for, because Americans will work these jobs. They're just not going to work for it under the table. They want the actual wage that the job is worth. So give it to the migrants. The migrants pay it, and there you go. And now you got a whole nother class that will
Listen,
work lower
if
wage.
you rich, you can get richer as a Democrat. That's where the money is.
That's facts.
The money is on the Democratic side. It is. If you trying to get government contracts, if you in with the good old boys club, the money is on the Democrat side. That's just facts.
Yeah, they got people fooled, but they always reaching their hand out to them black folks. Oh, we need it. Like these motherfuckers.
It's more rich Congress members on the Democratic side, I believe, than the Republican side. That should tell y'all something.
Yeah, those CBC parties that I get invited to, all of those people are rich. That's why they know all the major players. They know all the entertainers. They know everybody. Like they have the money, and they all keep passing it around. They all give each other jobs. Like that's just how it goes.
So, yeah, man. Let me read some of these super chats. Um, I shouldn't have went down that path.
Shit, man, that shit is doom and gloom.
Not for everybody. Not for everybody.
Good
Green
lord.
Blaze says, "What up, Anton? What Anton is saying is high value, man. As much as he may love his woman, she also is not the number one priority in his life. She may be a third, maybe even a fourth priority in his life. And if they can deal with that, then cool, because you got to get to that bag. I think only 50 people can get that fake money. Get that fake. What fake money? I don't know what that is. Faye TV says 2K had a great policy idea. I believe we should incentivize people to stay married and give them benefits similar to military marriage benefits. ADW says if Trump wins, that's 5 black women he's won against, and I'm all for it. Trump 2024, they're all against the black family, God, and the Constitution. The best feeling of success is no man of God will vote for the whore of Babylon. Diaz says Slimmy for prayers. God D. LOL, my man. Jazz Wiz, of course, Jazz Wiz is gonna come in and says, if you don't vote for Kamala, you're not black. DS says, right, we all went and into the carne and the barrio. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Here's your 40 acres and a mule, says Alan Trent. Shout out to Alan Trent. Michelle McKenzie, shout out to Michelle. Michelle says, a bunch of boys were raised by single moms acting like women. The issue is a lot of men never had a father figure and are too feminine and they beta males. I agree with
Mm.
that. Danny Shea says Kamala is talking to the Pookies with this nonsense. The Zero Fucks experience says the president of the United States can't unilaterally legalize weed. This is a wish list to placate the Glocktavia segment of black men. Plus, it's not exclusive to black men. Sandy says Trump says black jobs and is labeled a racist, and then Kamala brings out this shit. What the fuck? DS says, come on, the weed helps them stay fit.
Diaz, is it?
It's just going to be another SBA loan. 21 and me and family members get caught up sad. Dave Chappelle will pop out and say, gotcha, bitch. Tommy Thomas, I am Safari, says Kamala is not black and knows nothing about real black tribe. She is Hindu and plans to govern by a caste system. Ask God for discernment documentary on her history. She is not a black American. LTG, Let's Talk Game says, is it the Civil Rights Bill, also known as the Hard bill that was created by JBL to bait black people? Aaron L goes on to say that compare and contrast with the Platinum Plan, they ignore ice cubes is crazy. We rejected that. Now all of a sudden we care about the Black Plan. Turtle says Cam in 2016, first South Asian American senator, and at the same damn time, second black woman senator, Chameleon. Diaz says thank you, or Ty is done. Wait, she should be pressed for life. That boy Nietzsche says you didn't heard about the touchdown Timmy rumor. It's just allegations so far, but someone he used to coach is saying he messed around with him as a minor. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm not gonna report on that until I actually get some concrete evidence. Because even if I don't like somebody, even if it's they against the side that I'm running for president of the United States of America, I never substantiate rumors, and I don't by default believe anybody that comes out of the woodwork all of a sudden to accuse somebody of something. So I keep the same energy regardless. Don't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, in my opinion. The lights looking real scammer right now. Lois F. Blessing and supporting the platform. Thank you, J Dubs. And Rashawn Irving says 1 million divided by 20,000 equals 50. No, I don't think that that's what they're saying. They're saying 1 million loans for up to $20,000 a piece, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, make sure I hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. All right. Any thoughts before we move on, guys?
Man,
Good
don't vote
night,
for that
y'all.
woman, man.
Hmm?
Don't vote for that woman, man.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Mika. See you,
All
baby
right, me.
girl.
All right, bye.
All right. So should I go on with that? All right.
Get her
Well, I
out of
guess we
here.
will. Huh?
I said, get her out of here.
All right. So I'm gonna play this video really quickly because I believe that this is close to the sentiment that a lot of women view towards men because of what's going on and what was offered. So check this out real quick.
Niggas, the best Kamala gave you niggas the best proposal I've ever heard in my motherfucking life. And when I mean niggas, I literally mean black men, African American men. Like I'm kind of jealous. Not even gonna hold you, cause if she would have did that for black women, I would have went on ahead and start putting out my notes and lists exactly what the fuck I was going to have, how I was going to apply, every fucking start date when that shit would have dropped, just so I can be first in line to apply to every single loan, every single down payment that she put out for a motherfucker. You niggas saw what she said, spat in her face and said, bitch, fuck you. We don't want that shit. We just want you to get rid of child support. That's literally. I just cannot believe. And this is why I fucking say I am tired. I am tired of black women, actual smart, intelligent, strong, independent black women falling to their knees to make things more comfortable and more suitable for the most ignorant, bow-legged, knock-needed motherfuckers in our community. Stop appeasing to these niggas. Everything that is coming out their motherfucking mouth should have soap dumped down their throat, because nothing makes fucking plausible sense when it comes out of an ignorant black man's mouth. These niggas don't give a fuck what Kamala do. These niggas don't give a fuck what she come out and say, because they hate black women. They hate the fact that a black woman skipped them to get where the fuck she at. They hate it. They hate it. They hate it. They hate it. They hate knowing for a fact that black women are behind a lot of things that basically benefits the black man. They hate it, but yet they refuse to get off their fucking ass and educate themselves, because no fucking way, no way that you think for a fucking second that a black woman is going to literally strip away child support. Something that holds your motherfucking ass responsible for laying down, doing the deed, and creating said child. And you want that black woman to go in fucking office and strip away the only responsibility that keeps your ass in that child's life. Kamala gave you.
All right. So thoughts?
Hey, man. Can't no bitch with no forehead like this ever talk about no black men. Get her ass up the fuck out of there, man. She got that Sherman Hemsley forehead. Get this hoe up out of here, man. Like, what the fuck is she
I
talking about?
yeah.
You
I was on
uneducated?
the
Like, you not educated on what she was trying to offer. How the fuck you gonna say somebody uneducated because they ain't taking what she was offering, which was some bullshit. How are you even talking? Like, you don't even realize that shit was a slap in the face. And that shit wasn't even catered toward black men. Like, she ignorant as fuck. I was joking about the forehead shit, but damn, man, like, that hoe really dumb. She really dumb, like, to even get on there and say that all that shit, talk down, talking about we the most. Well, she wasn't talking about me, because I don't. She definitely don't. She not talking about nobody with some sense. I don't even know what she's. I guess black men responded and saying they wanted her to get rid uh, of child support. If that's how they feel, that's how they feel. But to say that that's fucking ignorant, like when they didn't want to take what 20,000 of of a tax loan or whatever the fuck she was offering, man. Like,
Do y'all think that child support, um, family court child support law should change?
oh, for sure, hell yeah, hell
Quentin,
yeah.
what do you think about what she said?
Per black woman normal, just loud and wrong. I um I don't know. Black women will take anything that you tell them and just do it. Just like they're the most student loan debt and they don't really equate to shit. They own more
What
house.
do you think about the child support laws, Quentin? Do you think that men have a
I
valid
think
argument about that?
not going away, like maybe like a cap type of thing. Like, and I think the child support laws need to be capped on the men at the like higher end of it. You know, the niggas at the lower end, you just need to make some more money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like once you start saying a kid need like $2,000+ a month is wild to me.
yeah.
Like I know they take some of this child support account. Hey, the mother has to have, or the other parent, not just the mother, the other parent has to have an establishment big enough for the kid. You know, instead of a 1 bedroom apartment, maybe the bitch got to buy a two type shit. So I kind of understand that part.
I don't. Well, let me get Carrie's perspective. Carrie, what do you think about this?
I think that it is a sad day when someone who is ignorant can boldly call someone else ignorant, and then the people in the comments seem to be agreeing right along with, well,
They're
those
all
three, let me,
they're all
the
black.
three comments I can see, the three comments I can see,
I
to
can
be
go through
fair.
the comments if y'all want me to
um
actually show y'all.
No, please
but
don't.
this
Yeah,
just
what's her name? Okay, that's the
this
most.
just goes to show, in my opinion, half of what she's saying is
They're all
probably
black.
because,
They're all black women.
yeah, of course, of course.
Well,
They're-
let me read through some of them. The most ignorant motherfuckers on this motherfucking planet. I hate it here so bad. Exactly, these dudes are pathetic, and this is coming from a man. Um,
He's a beta. That nigga eat ass for lunch.
my question is how many of them are even registered to vote? But I want to cry and whine about the circumstances they put themselves in. Another woman said, "This is what black women have been saying about black men. Kamala gave them a goddamn game plan, and they can't even follow through with that." It showed how uneducated they are because child support is a state issue, not a federal issue. And the president can't do anything about child support. Toxic men exist in the king baby realm, and no one can tell me different. They want to do all of the things, reckless or not, but have zero responsibility. Self preservation is necessary. Keisha says they're not going to use it. The resources are out there. They just rather be victims and cry like little bitches. Um, we will have to leave so many of them behind. This is what women are saying to men. Um,
Child support attorney.
yeah, I know. I don't know if this is relevant. So, the ninjas talking and pandering can't even cast a vote because of child support records and are truly uneducated and misinformed man children. They hate women because of mommy issues. And get half. Black women want college debt forgiveness. Black men want child support forgiveness. Black men are lazy, period. They are ignorant. These dusties don't want to work for nothing. They just want a handout. Black men are bringing down the black community, and it's so unfortunate. Black men's biggest gripe is child support, taking care of their children. There's a TikTok where a man says straight black men and white women of the black community, and I fear he is right. That they said that straight black men are the white women of the black community, and I fear that he is right. Half of these men won't even take advantage of the program. They pride and egos won't let them. That's why they. This is a black man. That's why they need to ban abortion so it can hold black women accountable for all of the bad decisions because y'all get them the most amongst all women.
One like.
Another black man says black women not only surviving or thriving, but excelling without them is a blow to their fragile egos they can't take. In this marathon, they're being left further and further behind. Black men
How?
gone black. Black men gone. Black men, so we must black women. Period. Tired of black women coddling black men. I'm convinced this is why the Amazon women didn't want men around, so on and so forth. So, this is a sentiment of women towards men and what they're saying about men in general.
See this?
So
And
And
it,
see,
this is not my opinion. This is actual
all,
real
all of
people
these
commenting and
people
saying
have
it.
they all have mental health issues. Every single last person who leaves a comment. The fact that you can listen to this lady and hop in the comments and have something to say, there's something wrong with your mind. Because out
Hmm.
of this whole conversation that we've had tonight, in my mind, I know what I am as a black man, and I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Because I know we
uh,
run it. I know we run it up over here, and this shit ain't about me.
two things I said tonight are relevant, are even more relevant because of this. The first thing I said was, I don't trust, I don't trust women. This is why you see what they saying about, even though this may not even like have anything to do with me, how I move, how I act, any of that. This is why you can't trust some black women. They have vitriol for black men, just period. Secondly, I said everything that was read in that Kamala shit was for people who don't think for themselves. Not one comment in there, not one, only one comment. Well, not necessarily even one comment. Not one person in this post corrected that woman and told her like, "Hey, whatever she presented was some bullshit. Like, don't fall for this. You need to delete this post." Nobody's saying that shit in the comments. She's completely off. She's wrong. And the shit that Kamala offered was bullshit, man. It was trash. You could tell they put that shit together in 24 hours and less than that. But this is the problem, though. This is
yeah,
the problem.
this,
People let folks go on tangents, uncorrected, and everybody they just follow behind like, oh yeah, this is just fucked up. All you gotta do is say black men this, white man that, and people just gonna fall in line, and they gonna start slandering, and they're gonna agree. It's that simple. It's that simple. But it is what it is, man.
What you about to say, Carrie?
stuff like this is the reason why I'm more inclined to support a traditional approach. And traditional, I mean restrictive, and I mean getting back to how things were, because all I hear is either people who are either single mothers, people who were raised by single mothers, people who did a man didn't choose them. Like, to me, all of this is the result of some kind of level of brokenness, or like nobody somebody didn't choose you. And I think that those things are the result of us being so free. Half of her video energy is because she's on the video. Like, social media has totally enhanced and like, I guess, magnified the I don't want to call it retardedness, but just like this ignorance. Half of the people are liking it because she had like, and y'all niggas this and y'all that. Like, people just like that energy. They might not even listen to what she's even saying, but all she has to say is like, da 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 nigga and da 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 that, and that's all it takes. It's just it's a loss. It's lost. It's lost. And I believe in order to fix it, you have to have extremes. You have to have extremes, because we're like people in general. I do think are like kids in that we need some guidance, but women more and more. I dare to say it. We kind of are like a little bit childish. We need some strict boundaries and guidelines to break out of some bad habits, and women are in a state of a horrible habit of just being against men, black men, for whatever the reason. It's
Do
sad.
you think that women have grown to hate us?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see a whole coalition of women out
but
there
but I believe,
that have grown to say, "Don't tell Anton, Pete. Don't tell Anton what I've been saying on TikTok because I don't want him to find my video and react to it." There are women out there that is saying, "Don't tell Anton." As crazy as that shit sounds.
You don't be reacting to people's videos like that, though, do you?
I just react to what people send me. If people send me something, and I think that it's a decent video to react to, I'll react to it. I'll give you an example. So, I'll show it to you.
You probably should swallow what you're eating first.
Wow. Um,
I'm gonna talk and eat at the same time.
Look at this shit. Hold on. Let me see if I can find something.
because you'd be hard pressed to find somebody like her who's married saying that. Like, why? How come we don't have a bunch of married black women who have all this smoke for black men?
Now I'm gonna say this.
Oh Lord.
I know damn well y'all don't follow directions good. Because I told y'all, don't tell Anton on.
Shit is wild. Like people literally be like,
I want to watch it. I want what she got to say. I'm curious.
hold on, like let me see something. Cause I was trying to find the original video of why she was saying don't tell me don't tell on me. Um,
Now I'm gonna say this. And don't tell Anton on me this time. Because y'all done already told him on me one time. And I ain't trying to be on YouTube with my opinions.
like they literally, and it be women in the comments like, yeah, I don't like him. He, like, what the fuck? I don't even be knowing what's going on. Shit is weird to me. Like I didn't even know that it was like a
That's
subsection of
why I've
people like
been. That's
don't
why I've
tell
been
him so that
quiet.
he don't find my video or shit like that.
That's why I've been quiet. I ain't getting clipped up no more in this bitch.
Man, that was her way of saying, go tell Anton about my
Maybe,
video so he can see my
maybe.
video.
But no,
Because
but to see
no,
to hear
hold on,
that.
Anton. Hold on, just one thing. Because low key, I'm really making this video, y'all, so I can be a content creator and successful. I'm not really making this video because I care so much about the
But here's the
result.
problem, though, Carrie. Here's the problem. I went through some of the comments, and
Mhm.
it was women in there like, I hate him. He had reacted to one of my videos, and I don't understand why people like him and all of this shit. It be people. I was like, what the fuck is you? I don't even know who you are.
And you know what that sounds like when you're back,
Accountability.
that sounds like when you're back in elementary school or in middle school and the boy comes on the playground and throws some dirt or hits you and the girl is like, I hate him, I can't stand him. But little what's really happening is I like him. That's really what it is. So yeah, no, I don't buy it. A lot of these women who have these strong views, I think, are the result of their personal situation. And to your point earlier, if the right man came into their life, all of that would change.
Hmm.
I agree.
Interesting.
I agree. It's only a certain amount of women that are just gonna walk away from a good man. And the same way that we was talking about earlier that men can be toxic because they got options. Women are the same way. They're toxic because they have options, whether they're good character or bad character. So they do have the option to walk away from a good dude, only to deal with someone more toxic than the good dude. But
But
yeah,
look at
but like you said, Carrie, 7 times out of 10, a woman is gonna choose that good man, and they gonna fall in line with him.
And look at the points. He knows his audience. I would hope that any successful content creator knows their audience. So you sound like that's a bad thing. Just saying. And he knows what they love. He is about the only one of them that can afford to be a Republican. So right away, insults, jabs, but at the same time, y'all want black men to love black women. It's stupid. It's so stupid how we talk. Let me stop saying we. I don't identify with them. So I'm not gonna say we no more.
I don't understand some of these people. I genuinely don't. I just don't understand it. It's weird to me. But again, I didn't even know that it was like a subculture of that type of shit. Like, hold on, don't say nothing. You know, I didn't even know that that was a thing. So, anyways, any additional thoughts, y'all, before we move over into the next thing?
Oh, white is right, black is whack.
The
Mm,
first girl with the blonde hair. Do you know she was a mom?
I don't know nothing about her.
That's the other thing I think about is if she is a mom, that's that's who is leading, I would assume, those kids. Like the way she was speaking,
I
what she was talking about. It just keeps perpetuating.
I think that men need to just leave them to their own devices. Use them as an example and let them suffer. That's what I think needs to happen. Don't save them. The only problem with that is that it's always going to be a simp that want visibility, want to come in and say, "Oh no, girl,
Cause
we
he
love
think
our
he gonna
black,
get some. Cause he think he gonna get some, and he ain't.
uh,
Yup.
we love our black women. They got 8 kids. I think that you the one, queen. That's what's going to happen every
Always
time.
gotta put that queen part at the end. Yup.
Always a guy sitting there with his dog.
His little purse dog.
Yeah, he got a poodle, and he gonna simp for it.
You
No, you.
say poodle.
Yeah, he got a poodle on his profile picture.
A dog that you can hold like this.
Yeah. Nah, Queen, it ain't all of us. This is what they say. It ain't all of us. It's just some black men that refuse to get on point. Looking at these niggas like y'all retarded. So, and they not getting no box. CLPTS. I'm gonna throw y'all a curveball after this one. If Trump wins, it means they don't want women president. They want a woman. They don't want a woman president. Same thing with Hillary.
That's not
Oh,
true.
and both of those women are incompetent. Executive Suite MLE says Kamala's plan for black men is nothing but pookie politics and easel economics. Cam is using buzzwords she think will bring us back to the plantation. Christopher Mayberry says, when did Megatron start talking this craziness? Mr. Guap goes on to say, who is this Raymond Noodle head ass ninja? Shorty forehead absorbs souls. Wide forehead ass. Sister Noble, shout out to Sister Noble, says if you listen to Kamala Harris, you can actually hear the lies coming out of her mouth. There's not a shred of truth in her, and she lies just like the devil. Agreed. AV says black women aren't even voting for her, which they'll never bring up. Aaron L says to reform child support simply require a budget that shows the needs for the child, and that amount needs to be equally split. After that Obama speech and had to chat GBT a plan and had to chat GBT a plan. Sister Noble says, I agree with what the young lady just said. And Timeout says, color purple combined with feminism set the tone for the downfall of black men, followed by rap putting a nail in the coffin that'll never improve. Yeah, I think that people need to just get away from these hoes, personally. But,
I think
uh,
the
go ahead, Quentin.
I think the one black person that would black woman that'll be a shoe in for president is Michelle Obama. I think niggas and all black women will jump on that train ASAP.
Mm,
No question. No questions asked.
okay, I'm with it. All right, I'm gonna play a couple of TikToks for y'all really quickly because this is going viral. So I gotta throw this curveball at y'all real quick. Last subject. This is a woman, and she's speaking about a guy named Gucci Third Leg.
What? Oh, fucking A, man.
So the guy's name is Gucci Third Leg. He's an OnlyFans creator, but here's the problem with it. Well, I'm gonna let you see what the problem is. Let me play her thing.
Guys, that allegedly Gucci Third Leg is out here giving people HSV2, that is genital herpes. If you collabed with him and then found out a month to 3 months later that you have genital herpes, there's a high likelihood that you got by that man. Please go get tested if you did have any collaborations with him. I know a lot of people are being insensitive and saying like, oh, he fucks everybody raw. How are you surprised? Stuff like that is not always common knowledge. And another thing is there are several niches on social media. So a lot of people aren't aware of his gross or abusive ways until they actually experience it. They don't see it on social media. So I'm going to say this a couple times on my platform to make sure that the word gets out because I have now a big platform. Gucci, I've been waiting for this. Devastating, but I just got another phone call that Gucci Third Leg infected another girl allegedly with HSV2. If you are a victim of this man, please come forward, text me personally. I will get your story out there completely anonymously. Please. There are so many people that are just getting swept under the rug. He literally told this fucking person, everybody has herpes in the industry. No, they don't. I'm just gonna say it. Yes, he gave it to me. It's devastating to have to come on here and share that whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci Third Leg burned me with HSV2. And he told me that he was going to send me his test results. And he never did. And it saddens me to hear that he's done this to so many girls. And there's girls with so many similar stories to me, and they're so young as well. He is preying on the young, he is preying on the new. And I'm so sorry for not saying this 7 months ago. I was scared, and I was making so much money. I can't keep beating around the bush because you guys think I'm lying. And he can't ruin anybody else's life. I didn't know. I didn't know what he was known for. I didn't know who he was. I didn't do my research. And it is my fault.
So,
Well,
with that being said, go
she's
ahead.
fine. She took accountability. She said it. I didn't do my research, and it was my fault. End the story. Appreciate you. Kick rocks.
Well,
What?
Gucci recently went viral, and then academics and Aiden Ross wound up doing a live stream where they was asking him if he was really giving these chicks, diseases and all of that stuff. But here's my thing, and here's my question. Well, okay, I'll get to my question in a minute. My
I don't.
opinion of this.
What's the problem, nigga? You let niggas knock you down raw, nigga. It's your fault. Women,
Yeah, I was stuck where she said, "All if you're a victim, come forward."
nigga, you nigga tell a nigga to wrap it up, and you ain't got to worry about none of this shit. Actually, I think herpes is one of those things. Even if you use a condom, you can still give somebody else.
Well, I've seen him. After you start going on a rabbit hole, because I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
I've never
Uh,
heard. I was like, Gucci, why's his name Third Leg? Now that I know he fucking niggas, I guess that nigga got. I get it now.
but I seen him. I don't know if it was on Adam 22 or another platform or something like that. You're pretty safe on YouTube. You ain't got to worry about running into no Roland Martin type shit. So, I put it on YouTube, and he was saying that he like fuck like 3,000 chicks in a year or stuff like that.
Man, I get it. My God, dog, my shit. I don't even should say this. Never mind.
I'm not even gonna press you. Usually I press you and be like, Quentin, you might as well tell me what it is.
Quentin, don't
Carrie
don't
is
don't
Chat
say.
GBT and Gucci Third Leg right now. So
I'm trying. I don't even know.
Carrie, don't go down the wrong path. Carrie's browser history about to be fucked up.
Our whole algorithm about to be slongs.
Yep, I
Carrie is
see.
Chat GBT and
Wait,
who
hold on.
is
Clear
Gucci Third
history for
Leg?
last hour. Okay, I see.
Did you chat GBT that, Carrie?
No, I just Googled it, but I cleared my history. So, um,
Cheater.
I mean,
What'd you find, Carrie?
I saw it pulled up his Instagram page, but it had I forgot you said he was OnlyFans, so it pulled up some other pictures.
That's probably for the best. You'll be looking at dick, Carrie.
Carrie's browser history is fucked up. I can always tell when Carrie started looking shit up. She be in the camera like this. Like
Because I'm
Carrie
trying
looking
to see
for
who it was, but I knew she had. I was waiting to hear her say she actually got it because she would not care that much.
I knew that as soon as she started saying, it, I was like, "This he gave it to this bitch." As soon as she started,
Yeah,
yep, that last. I didn't even need to read the list of the last one.
But
Yeah,
do
she's a
y'all
man.
even think that people is even really being safe at all? Like if y'all
No,
had to guess what
no,
the percentage of
no,
people with
no.
the
They're not.
percentage of people that's actually being careful with who they sleep with and strapping whatever the protective measures are. What do y'all say the percentage of people that's
With
actually
the
active?
most amount of vagina I've got in my life, one single woman has ever asked me to put on a condom. One.
Really?
In all of my years of having sexual relations.
Oh.
She goes and she said, "Go put on a condom and fuck me." That was her words.
Oh. So you think it's like very low percentage?
Yeah, yeah, that's it, dude. I had a lot of sex, and for one person to ask, that's it. It's crazy.
No, there's been plenty of women that's just like, yo, you got condoms, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So
oh,
that means that Slimmy must be dealing with a higher caliber of woman.
that ain't necessarily true. It's
Oh
just some
shit,
women,
Slimmy, I was trying
some
to get
women.
you the alley oop.
No, no, no.
Slimmy said, "No, I'll be getting them from the water and hole."
No, no, no. Because it's like some. I do know it's some women out there. They don't care. It is some that don't care. It's like, hey, I need you to take the condom off. I'm like, huh? So it's like I know both sides of that coin. It's two sides to that coin.
Well,
Some
women
women
will
just,
talk. Women be like, "I'm allergic to latex," and say dumb shit like that. And I'll be like,
yeah, I've heard that.
"You dumb
I've
bitch."
Slimmy
heard that.
said, "I can't
Let me
take the I can take my
let me
skates off, not the condom
let me
though."
let me, let me goop this herpes in your vagina.
Slimmy said, "I could take my skates off, not a rubber though."
Nope.
What if she got a Wagoneer though, Slimmy?
What does that mean? They all got Wagoneers.
No, they do not. No, they
No,
don't.
no, the women that you deal with don't. I'm not dealing with all what
Nigga,
they got the
your
damn
ass is big.
Wagoneer.
Your shit
I
stink.
don't
Like
want
you
no
little stinky
flatbacks
booty
at
bitches.
all.
That is not true, Quentin.
I don't want no flatbacks at all. That ain't entertaining for
I,
me.
I think Della Fox said
why?
it right. He said they rather get pregnant by Quentin than Slippy, so they make him use a condom.
I don't even. No, that's not. That don't even
I'm
make
not
sense.
offended. I'm not offended at all. Hey,
That's kind of
please.
funny. That's funny.
Washing has nothing to do with if you got a
They
Wagoneer or
said
not.
this nigga ain't about to get me pregnant, nigga. You better go put one of them motherfuckers on.
Washing has nothing to do whether
But
you got a
women have
Wagoneer.
all different. There's more than two different types of behinds on women, other than flatbacks or wagoneers. Like that was
Yeah,
kind of
Wagoners are huge, and you got to move shit out the way
No,
to
no, 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 no,
yeah.
no,
people
no.
are shaped
It don't
differently.
necessarily. No, no, no. Wait. See, a Wagoneer is not just huge. That's where you're wrong at. A Wagoneer is proportionate. It is a round ass, a round ass. Not no
I feel
big
you,
old
Carrie.
dumb,
I feel you,
huh?
Carrie, nigga. I feel you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Slimmy
No,
is the
nigga,
Slimmy,
Wagoner is the top of the line Cherokee. It ain't the small one,
but
nigga.
Slimmy is the captain. Slimmy is the captain
No,
of.
no, no,
Slimmy
no,
is
No,
the
a
no,
captain of
Wagoneer
the.
don't mean
Slimmy
a
is the
Wagoneer
plant.
don't mean no
Hold
dumb
on. Hold
stupid
on.
booty that don't
Ask
that
any
don't
woman
have no
if you
shape.
said she had a Wagoner, would she think it's big or small? She wouldn't say what's coming out of this nigga's
When
mouth.
this goes viral, when Slimmy's saying because Slimmy is the plant supervisor of the Wagoneer, Um, when this goes viral, Slimmy needs to get his credit because I know that niggas gonna be stealing Slimmy saying. But go ahead.
Gotta be proportionate. It gotta be. It can't just. It's no like. It don't look the same, man. It don't look the same. It's just like big dumb booty, and then you got these big old like fucking love handles right here. It's not always like it gotta be like that shape, that Coke bottle, like, oh, that shit just spit out. And you just like, oh my God.
Okay, so all the
Lay back.
rational
All you
logical
gotta do is
all
lay
the
back.
rational logical people in the chat, that nigga said a Coke bottle and a Wagoneer. He just said them together as in they're synonymous to one another. That shit don't add up.
You missing it, Quinn. I'm just saying, man.
They just like nigga, you just likened a Coke bottle to a Wagoneer, nigga. Like you can put a Coke bottle in a Wagoneer, nigga, times 1,000, nigga. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it too.
Carrie is
God
trying to.
damn, Gary, like we're like,
No,
what?
Carrie. That's because Carrie is trying to chat GBT what a Wagoneer is, and
No, I'm not.
she keep getting she getting
I can
actual cars
I can do
because
I can do
Chat
y'all
GBT
talking
don't
about a
understand
girl. No,
context.
you talk about a girl with a big butt. I get it.
I'm
I'm
not
just
talking about it. That's Slimmy and Quentin arguing about it.
I'm just I mean, well, you know what though, Slimmy, you say you don't want to be married because you don't trust women, and it sounds like you're
Sad.
just
That sounds
based of
sad
being
to me.
attracted to women physically for the sex. So I get it. You're just looking
Don't do that.
that.
Don't do
No,
that.
don't do what. That's
Do
what you
that.
said.
Don't do that. Don't
That's
do
not
Stand your
what
that.
you said.
You
ground,
never
Carrie. He's
heard.
just gonna yell at you
Carrie,
like
you
he's been doing
never
all
heard that
night.
come out my
Here
mouth.
goes. He gets
I
You
never
closer
never
and
heard.
heard
further,
that come
start
out my
yelling.
mouth. Now you just
Never
tried
heard
to
what.
generalize me in a very
Tell me,
vicious way. When did
tell
you
me
hear
it's
me say?
vicious.
When did you hear me say anything about I only deal with women sexually because of the way that they look? I've been
No,
on this
I said
platform saying
okay,
I've been
okay.
on this platform saying I'm not dealing with no bad spirits. I'm not dealing with bad character, and that's all you heard this whole time.
That's true.
Slimmy,
We
Me
just
okay,
talking
heard
about
you
a
say
Wagoneer.
that's the only kind of people you
Slimmy.
deal with. I deal with is what you just said.
No, you just said, yeah, you just said you'll only deal with women who have wagoners. You said I'm not doing no flat back,
Yep,
whatever. Even
yep,
if she has
yep.
a great spirit and a great whatever, it sounds like that's a deal breaker. So if
No,
I'm
he
wrong,
was talking about
Nope, that's
physically,
not what he
but
said.
that
We don't
no,
care
no,
what
no,
he was
no, no, no,
talking
no.
about.
Because
We can't. We care about what came out of his
if
mouth.
I'm off, tell me.
y'all being intentionally ignorant to the fact that that doesn't disclude that he also doesn't
Why?
deal with women that have good spirits and stuff like that. But he's stating what his preference is physically to a woman's body, but that does not disclude her from also being a decent person.
It's not discluded.
No, for okay,
It's
that was nice,
excluded.
Anton. However, based off of what he said, and if I'm wrong, then just correct me, Slimmy.
If
But
you wrong,
it did not sound
you
like
wrong.
Wagoneers were his preference. It sounded like it was his requirement. And if I'm wrong, tell me.
I said I'm not dealing with no flatbacks.
And that's when I said there's women are shaped in all different ways. It's not just two ways. And then you still kind of kept it like it's
No, no, no.
this or no.
I just started expounding on what a
Oh no,
Wagoneer
I'm sorry.
is,
You did. Because you said she could have like a big butt, but then she got
and that's
rolls and all of that stuff. It has
yeah,
to be
that's not a
proportional.
Wagoneer. I said it
So
has to be proportionate.
can she be proportionate without having a big butt?
Yeah.
And
Okay, check
Yes.
this out. I got you, Carrie.
that's
It's so
still
funny that a Wagoneer is the most unproportionate SUV on the market. it's it's ugly as fuck. It's like small in the front and huge as fuck in the back. Like it's
Okay.
No, it's
So
not true.
so
It's not true.
yes,
so
and for
it
so
those
is.
so so let me
It's
tell
the
you. So let me
ugliest
tell you.
SUV
Okay.
on the market.
So Quinn, you get that? You got that out your system? So let me correct you. So let me just correct you. First off, it's called a Wagoneer because people started calling nice asses wagons. Like she got a wagon. So I just said a Wagoneer
How much
because
is
it
a
sounds good and it's a new vehicle and it sounds good. Like, why
well,
everything got to be
well,
broken
let
down
me
to a science for you to
first
understand this? It doesn't necessarily have to be the biggest ass in the world. but it has to be proportionate because that's what a wagon is. She dragging that wagon. You're not looking at no big dumb booty with like a woman that's just fat as fuck, and you like, oh, she got a wagon. No, she just a fat ass. You're not looking at
The
her like
fact that
she's
you're trying to
attractive
explain this is beyond me.
because you acting like you don't understand it.
I
Oh
don't.
my
I
god,
don't.
bro.
I don't understand why you're likening a girl's ass to a motor vehicle. I don't understand it. You're absolutely correct.
It's
Well,
oh my gosh, it's a metaphor, dog.
It
Do
doesn't
you not
land in
understand
my sphere
metaphors?
of acknowledge. I don't get it.
Jesus, man.
I don't understand it.
So, okay, wait a minute. Because also, the problem with girls with big booties a lot of times, though,
They
is that
stink. It fucking stinks.
no, well, I
The
don't know nothing
more
about that.
meat, the more hair. It fucking stinks.
No. Hell
That
no.
the more
Why would it
meat,
stink
it
though?
stinks. The
Why would
more
it
meat
stink?
it is, the more stank, nigga.
Why would it stink?
Because the
What?
more rolls and the more stuff, the more it's stank, nigga.
I
Big
have
booty
never been
bitches.
around a girl that stinks ever
I
in my
ain't never
life.
been around no big booty bitch, so it just looked like it stank.
How would you mean you ain't never been around a big booty chick?
I like little like a volleyball booty, like them kind of booties. Like I don't want to. It just looked like
So you want a flatback?
I said a volley. Like nigga, if you got a crease
see,
from the in,
why do you,
no, listen. If you have a crease from the inner thigh to the outer thigh, then you're good to go. That's how
Quentin prefers.
when you can put your little hands up under the cup. What they said? Did you cup a booty when you kissed her?
So Quentin likes. He like Asian butt.
I like
oh my
Kathy's butt. You
gracious.
just put that. You just put your. I like
He like
grabbed it.
Asian butt because usually Asian women tend to be a lot smaller than regular women. He like fun size women.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't tripping off that. I don't see that as a problem.
No, it's not.
I think that everybody got their preferences. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely
You don't
not.
have to deal with me. You can log out, ho, and you know who I'm talking about.
Jesus, Quentin, what's going on? Why are you disrespecting Chat Lives Matters?
Who said I was talking about the chat?
Who was the hoe?
They know who I'm talking about.
Show us the chat.
In chat. They gonna
I
get
don't
time
know.
out in a second.
I think that all women are beautiful. Not
No,
all. No, listen to the context. I think all women are beautiful. That are all different types. So think that I don't think that the discrimination should be based off of race, height. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit. God damn it.
what is wrong with Quentin?
Hey
Quentin
man,
is
mute your mic before you
literally
have an outburst like that.
hold on, wait. Before we even got on this show tonight, when we was in the back, I said it. I said Quentin is literally like the X Factor. He is you don't know what he's gonna do.
It's shocked.
You don't know if his arm is gonna go out. You don't know if he's just gonna be quiet that day. We have no look at him. Look
Wait,
at
I
what he
thought you
doing.
got surgery to fix this shit, bro.
What is he doing?
Oh,
The
he,
nerve move over the bone. What they
He
moved.
looked so retarded when he did it too. He said,
that
ah!
zen, it was
Then
a
he
zen.
faded out. Then he faded out.
So what's going on? I thought you got this shit fixed up.
Nigga, you don't know what you're talking about, nigga. What I got fixed was my hand, nigga.
I'm asking a question. I don't know what I'm talking about. It was a question.
Then why you said I thought, nigga? You thought wrong, nigga.
Wait, I'm confused now. I'm just asking a question.
Just like I thought wrong about the Wagoneer, nigga. You thought wrong about what I had
That was
surgery
the
on.
No,
funniest
no,
shit
no.
in
This is totally different, bro. I'm just asking you a question. You was making a statement, and you were
You can't
wrong.
get a Charlie horse in your arm, man. That's not
What
even
the
real.
try? What the fuck
What
is
you
a
do?
You
You
try?
get your
highly
funny bone?
He got a Charlie horse in his arm.
Like, oh yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you some other time, Gary.
Oh, it's an injury.
Mm.
This nigga punched this. He punched his microphone. He screamed. He punched his microphone. Then he faded off the screen.
Yeah, what happened, man?
Oh, it happened on screen?
I'm about to rewind it.
Wait, are you saying that he? Okay, I'm lost. Was it a previous injury with you on screen and you punched the microphone and fell on screen, so your elbows messed up?
I just did it just like 5 seconds ago. Did you
Oh, it
blink?
just happened. You fell just now.
I didn't fall. I just kind of like, you know.
Wait, all I heard was you say ah.
Why is it so funny?
Cause how I missed all of that? I'm rewind it. I
This
thought you
nigga-
shot. I
this
thought you
nigga-
shot yourself.
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Why is he laughing? That's so fucked up.
Let me see.
You just never know what you're gonna get from Gordon on a day-to-day basis. Somebody said they thought you had a heart attack.
And then you slowly rolled away.
Oh,
Wait.
this nigga Quentin is so unpredictable. Anyways, the point is that Quentin prefers smaller chicks. Slimmy wants proportion chicks. I think that all women is beautiful. It's just that I think that all different types of women is beautiful. I don't like them sloppy. That's the problem. If you sloppy, that's a problem. But in a general sense, I think that most women is straight. So
Wait.
Yeah, it's just
Uh,
unfortunate. It's just unfortunate the black women don't like black men right now.
just don't like them
That's
sloppy.
very unfortunate.
Just don't like them sloppy. Other than that, you good. Look at Quentin. But it's a lot of
did it?
guys.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Carrie.
Did it creep? Did it creep up?
What? What are you asking me right
I'm
now?
trying to understand what
She
happened.
asking you what's wrong with your arm.
So
Look,
I had a pinched nerve in my elbow. So they moved the nerve somewhere else, and then that nerve just popped over my bone.
oh, okay. See, now that makes sense. So that just okay.
So occasionally he'll have Tourette's, basically.
That's it. Just was so slow. Okay.
Are you calling me slow now?
No, but it's just can you see it?
Look
It
at this
happens so
nigga.
slow.
Look at him. Look, watch this.
Ow!
I didn't know.
Ow! Oh shit!
It's
I
more
thought
funny
I
looking at
swear to
it now.
God, I thought he got bit by a dog or something, boy. I didn't know
That's
what the
why I'm
hell
saying I
happened.
couldn't figure
Man,
it out.
that shit look
See,
crazy,
you
bro.
didn't catch. I
Why
was
is
looking
it
right at
funnier
him
the
when he did
second
it.
time?
I was looking right at him, and then then he slid out of the camera.
Then
Like,
when
what
he
the
slid out the
Slid
camera,
out,
though,
fuck is
that's what made it look crazy. Him sliding out the
but
camera.
I get it.
Oh, man.
Those nerves are a beast, especially as you get older.
this nigga punched his he punched his microphone.
Oh man, it was funny when you rewatched it.
Hey, that shit sound like that shit sounded like Samuel Jackson, man.
Oh Jesus!
That shit look crazy.
This show is so stupid.
Hold on, man.
I don't even know how we created a whole show around this dumb shit.
Ah!
Mm-mm. But Any final thoughts on Wagoneers, women, all of that type of stuff? Carrie, do you think that both Quentin and Slimmy are misogynists?
Um, how would you define misogynist?
Well, for example,
I have to ask only because these days people create different, like
Yeah, right.
feminist is different for different people,
well,
misogynist is
for
different.
example, they leverage women, but they won't marry them.
What do you mean by leverage them?
Leverage them for their box, for their femininity. You use them and abuse them, and then you discard them. See,
I
you know why
I
this is
wouldn't
a good
call that
conversation,
misogynist.
Carrie? Because people
Mhm.
like to hold me accountable and say I'm hard on people. However, I'm the person that is the nicest because I'm the person that's actually married. The nicest guys are the ones that be running through them.
I think I wouldn't say that they're misogynistic because of that. As long as they're being honest about how they rolling with women, and that's you know. But no, I would for that reason. No, I wouldn't say they're misogynistic.
Okay. Do you think that they're
But I
toxic?
will say I was. That's why I was shocked a little bit when Slimmy was saying what he said about the Wagoneer thing because it made it seem like he's only into women based off of
They're
their
Wagoneer.
behind. Right. But
Mhm. Yep,
I
that's
mean,
what
that's
I
how it
heard.
came
That's what I
across. And
heard too.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
Are
That's
they
what I
There's some
heard
toxic?
too.
Are
men,
they
there's some
toxic?
men.
Are they toxic? If
No,
you
I
had
don't
to
think
pick, if you
I
had to
don't think
pick,
they're
if
toxic.
you had to
No.
pick which one of them was more toxic than the other, which one would you select?
Oh shit.
I don't think either one of them are toxic when they're dealing with a woman for real.
Okay,
But
so let's
if
just
I had to
you
pick,
have
I
to
would
pick.
because of what Slimmy just said, and sometimes how I would have to pick you, Slimmy, I
Damn,
but
what?
but I can't tell if you would really be like that with a woman or not. I can't
Be like
tell.
what?
Like dismissive and like shit you like you use a woman just for the box.
What's wrong with that?
I can't tell if you're really like that. Like you said that you
What
don't
is
trust.
what is wrong with just using women for sex? Use women use men for sex all the time.
Well,
There's your fleet
I would
answer.
consider that toxic.
That
To just use women for sex, I would if I had to pick, I would put that in a toxic bucket. Whereas I don't think that Quentin just uses women for sex.
What does
what?
Quentin do? What does Quentin do?
I think that Quentin likes companionship. I think that Quentin likes to be like something to the woman. I think that he likes to like not I
I
won't
asked the
say
woman. I
provide
said, "You
for
want?" I
her,
asked the woman
but
before. I said, "You want?" I got something to do at 9. You trying to cuddle before I get online? I said, "You want to come cuddle and watch a movie?"
So you think that Quentin is more affectionate and treat women better, and Slimmy is more get the fuck up out of here after I came?
yeah, you got to go.
Is that true, Slimmy?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
nigga said, "Well, yeah." That nigga said, "You ain't wrong, nigga. You gotta get the,
No, like that.
you
No,
ain't gotta
like
go
what?
home, but you got to get the hell up out of here."
Yeah, no. I'm gonna put you like you can't. I don't let people stay, and I don't stay at people's houses. I don't do that because no, like or if I do, I'm a sleep on the couch. Like
What?
I'm not gonna stay in the
Why?
bed because I don't want any false impressions of like this is gonna be a habit or anything regular. I
So
don't
wait a
want no
minute, you'll
lies.
bust her down and then go sleep on the couch?
If I stay, that's if I stay the night.
Oh
I
hell
usually
no.
won't stay the night. Like I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna stay in the bed with you. Like it just it don't leave a good like honest reality, because I'm not gonna be here with you all the time in the bed with you waking up. This is not gonna happen because you're not mine and I'm not yours. So why even like play around with that?
See,
You
and
know what I'm saying? Like niggas,
I can't tell if that's how Slimmy wants it to go for forever, if that's just what he's doing now, or if that's the result of him not trusting women. I can't tell.
no. That's what I'm doing right now. Now, if I had a woman and we was exclusive, that's totally different. But
Do you want a
I'm
woman
not.
to be exclusive with?
Man, it's hard to find a woman to be exclusive with. Most of them got. I'm not gonna
But do
be
you want?
exclusive. I'm not gonna be exclusive with no woman that got kids. Like that's out the gate. No young kids.
But
Like
do you want?
no babies. I'm
Do
not
you
gonna be
want that?
exclusive
Do you
with
want
what?
that though? Do you want it?
What, a woman?
Do you want a woman that you could be exclusive with?
Yeah, hell yeah. Don't nobody want to keep looking out here for all these different women, making sure they ain't got STDs, making sure they ain't thoughts. Hell no, I don't want to deal with that shit. I want one woman. That shit is hard to find. Like you want one woman with like maybe two personalities. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of women. One woman, she might have 30 personalities. That's hard to deal with. That's hard to deal with. Like I gotta figure out which one I'm dealing with today. Like that takes a toll on you. Like, damn, man, this motherfucker acting like this. All right, well, I'm dealing with this bitch today. This shit is real, man. Like
That's
y'all
really
laughing. This shit
you.
is real. Like that shit is serious, man. Like that's my problem with
Sounds like some
trying to
low
figure women
vibrational
out.
Wagoneer
I don't know
problem.
which woman. I don't know which woman you gonna be today. I don't know which woman you gonna be.
And that's like a constant issue for you.
It's not well. It's something that I don't like to deal with because women. Some women
You
are
see how he
fickle. Some
skirted that
women got
question,
like they
Gary?
got a
You
lot of
didn't
things
answer the
going on.
question.
But
So
is that what you're running into with the women that you, I guess, date or that you get serious with, that they all
not
have?
all of them, not all of them, but you can't get serious if you got all these different personalities around you, and it's like certain things that keep them from being exclusive.
Gary, you don't get it either, do you? Gary, don't get it.
Hey man, I'm just being honest.
No,
What you want me to lie?
Aquarius.
You see Gary's face was so blank.
I'm processing what he's
Gary's
saying.
house is like, I don't get it.
It's cool.
I'm processing.
Oh no, I ain't dealing with nobody that's 112 pounds. That's dead. That's too small for me. She too small. Like that ain't gonna even like, man, unless you like what, 4'4"? Like what the fuck? Like
Let me.
112 pounds?
Do you have a type in terms of personality?
Personality, yes. I like a woman that has a sense of humor. She has to have a sense of humor. She gotta be educated. She has to be able to speak well. I don't want to have no conversation with a goofball. Like I don't like dumb women. I'm not gonna lie about that. I gotta be able to have a conversation with you. And I'm gonna be honest, man. A lot of times after you get past like that initial phone call, which I like to talk on the phone. I'm not somebody who just like to text. I like to talk on the phone. Now, once you get past that initial phone call, man, it's hard to have a conversation with women. For one, I don't have no kids. So we ain't talking about no baby daddy, baby mama shit. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about your exes. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear about them. Don't come venting to me about what he did. I don't like hearing that shit because it's gonna make me think you got issues that you still gotta work out. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to talk about where you see yourself going. What do you see in a man? What are you looking for in a man? Like, what's the most important traits that you value in a man? What's your spirit like? How many dudes you done dealt with that had, I guess you could say, left a bad impression on you? You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
that
you just
you
said
don't.
I don't want to talk about your ex, but now you're talking about you on
Yeah.
No, yeah, no. But listen. But listen. How many dudes left a bad impression on you, and why you are like
Well,
single now?
that would probably be talking about her exes if that happened though.
That is that necessarily talking about her exes, or is that just talking about dudes in general?
Well,
I'm dating.
I would
I'm
take it
dating,
as
bruh. I'm dating. I never said I wanted to hear about your exes because exes are dudes that you intertwine with for a long period of time. What have
Well,
dudes done to
most
you?
of the people who leave impressions on women are usually their exes.
No, it's not. No, it's not. How? That's somebody who they went through all the steps with. That's somebody they went all the way with.
so why wouldn't you so you don't okay. So you're saying that
I
women
said I don't want to hear them complaining and venting about their
That's
exes
not
and
what
what
you
they
said. You
did
said, I
wrong.
don't want to hear about your exes. You didn't
Rewind
say
it.
anything else.
Rewind it. Rewind it, Quentin. You know everything. Rewind it. Rewind it. Rewind it.
That's why Carrie
Rewind
said,
it.
Carrie,
so you huh?
Carrie, if you had to just go based off of, okay, so they are both Quentin and Slimmy are the exact same persona,
No.
meaning that they look no different. They are the exact same person. They just have two different personalities. Which one are you going with? If you had to pick, I put a gun to your head and said you got to go out with this person. Who are you
Is
picking?
persona like the personality though?
But no.
he's
When I say
asking who
persona,
has a better personality,
I'm
irregardless
saying
of
that
looks, Quentin or Slimmy.
optics wise, they are the exact same person. They just
Okay.
John Q.
Okay.
Personality is the only thing that you have to go off of. Which one that you do you have to pick? Which one are you gonna pick? Uh Come on, Carrie.
I would have to go with Quentin because I couldn't Slimmy confused me. And Quentin will say like words matter. So I I couldn't
I'll
follow.
say this. I'll say this. I talked to the original Wagoneer for 4.5 hours last week, so I can hold a conversation.
Y'all
Um,
underestimate my dog Slimmy's personality.
no, I think that Slimmy is the more that he talks, I think that I don't want to be like he's been hurt. I don't want to say that, but I think
What?
I don't want
She
to.
want to
I'm
say
not.
who hurt you, but
No,
she
no,
don't want
no,
to
no,
say it.
no,
This nigga the one that be up here complaining about women. Never
no.
mind.
I don't complain
It
about women.
I ain't
No,
never complained
I
about no
don't
woman hurting
complain
me.
about women.
no. It it sounds like there's just a conflict. Like there's a conflict within himself with like where he wants to be on the woman front. It sounds like
Oh
it's a
yeah,
conflict.
that might be true. All right, I just said I said that honestly.
No,
I said
and I'm not
I
saying that with
Who
judgment.
gonna
I'm
get
saying
who
that
gonna
if you
get
listened
married
earlier,
first,
I
Carrie?
said it was
observation
me.
wise.
I
Carrie, who
said
gonna
I'm
get
the
married
problem.
first? Is it gonna be Quentin or is it gonna be Slimmy?
Now that's interesting because I think that could be Slimmy because I think that if Slimmy came across the girl, I think a lot of this would go to the side. Quentin, I think that he's learned how to manage the way he is in his ways to where he might not necessarily want marriage because it like he might not need it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I could see where Slimmy could be married first.
Hmm. All right. All right. So we there. Guess I'll read some of the super chats.
Anton's a demon. This
I didn't even say nothing. I didn't do nothing.
nigga sit back and ask questions and just laugh.
That's that junk is funny. That's the signs of a good host. A good host asks the right questions and then let the people talk about it. Right? So uh
Yeah. Yeah.
Fade TV says, Anton, please interview Gucci third leg similar to how you did the HIV lady. That was prime entertainment slash education. He claims his disease is not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Wait, some people were saying that he don't have nothing. Some people said he showed his paperwork he didn't have nothing.
You can make up some
Mhm.
paperwork. Let me see them my charts.
Turtle says, I see a lot of Boondocks episodes on the internet every day, and this one will be a classic. Yeah, the junk is hilarious. Postal Mogul says, Gucci third leg says, Caliente B. Frederico says, Bag Chasers chat. I know I'm late, but I trust y'all got Anton for leaving us with those two Looney Tunes last night. That's Quentin. Quentin, the one that left. Does the guest cam work? I think so. Just
That's
not
what you
tonight.
call. That's what you call it.
Oh,
Oh, patriarchy.
oh, okay. Yeah, not tonight because I'm about to go to bed. Saw you on Laura tonight. Gotta thanks for being real. Yeah, I was on Laura Ingram on Fox tonight. I'll be on Dr. Phil tomorrow night. Magnetar17 says, people aren't invincible. This isn't Cobra where you get some special code in and you get 30 do-overs up, down, uh, up, down, down, left, right, uh, left, right, left, right.
ABAC. That's the blood code to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's also the Contra code too. AR Smitty says Slimmy the Wagoneer Savant. Mr. Guap says Grand Wagoneer merch is coming soon. Says Mr. Guap third leg. J Ben says Quentin likes diet yams. Just has to bite a pinky. Joe Gunn says Quentin, if you don't know what a Wagoneer is, you're not black.
I'll take that. Fuck you, niggas.
Three type Grand Cherokee, Wagoneer, and Grand Wagoneer, says Scooby Don. Executive Suite MLE says Carrie is fine. I crashed out, Anton. I failed you. Y'all be stepping over Carrie. Frederico says Kerry Mark Robinson held a press conference with his lawyer discussing that the allegations are totally false. They're still investigating while preparing for a major lawsuit against CNN slander and campaign interference.
Okay.
Ooh, that sucks.
I gotta look.
Um, Quentin stepped on a bee. Slimmy sweating perms and pinging Ubers.
What the fuck?
C Key says, I bet Slimmy leaves a couple of the $20 bills on the nightstand after he busts down that chick.
Why you always go?
Timo Talk says, Slimmy, would you consider someone who has been divorced if she still checks all of the boxes of no kids, intellect, etc.? Oh, I like Timo.
Yeah,
Timo.
I was just in a situation with a woman that was divorced.
So
And
that's a yes then.
That's like 40-year-old people shit.
All right, y'all. Well, listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for continuing to hold us down. Anton is sleepy. I ain't getting no nap today. I'll holler at y'all on the Millionaire Morning Show in the morning. Peace.